your crimes will set you free. Two brothers with a thirst for revenge, they now roll their dice. Amongst their ranks a killer and a whisper and a spy, and two lovers reunited far from their once noble homes. They're all running up that ladder. That's how the story goes. All through the night they scrap and fight, blood boiling and blood spilt. They pull the strings, cut heads off kings in this gang that they built. Fight with shadows, hearts will pound. Oh, what they want is what they get. Once they got their sights set, they never, never quit. It's the rise of the conduit. It's the rise of the conduit.
Welcome back, everyone. I don't, you know, I have no idea if you heard that. The other thing is that there's two Usulbards on stream right now, and I will fix that as I realized I did not. I pinged.
A problem with that?
I mean, not necessarily.
Too many?
It just decided to have two of him, but I will fix that in a moment. Okay, I think I actually got it already. All right, we should be good. We're good. Nope. Now there's two. Wait, what? Okay. now I've ruined everything.
You were ready with
No.
it.
He learned Enid's ritual, so now
Guys,
there's
we need
another.
we
It's
need
what
a clip
you
of
always
this.
wanted. Two crayons.
It's two Craiggumz.
Oh my god.
Your
I will
wolf
fix
has
this
to
in
be
a
break
moment,
two
everyone.
Bijans
Oh, you know what
back.
it
I want my
is?
Bijans
You know why
back.
this is breaking? This is the first time that we've had Craig and Bijan on the show at the same time.
Oh,
So
the show can't
shit.
handle
They
that.
get to meet.
so-
They
my
never
God.
met. We can't handle
no,
it.
they haven't met before.
Yeah,
Let's
Knight
switch.
and Zeal haven't met.
This
Let
much
me,
raw,
Oh my god.
Let me go
sensual
to
podcast.
the hideout where you all are because you guys have just had a very successful party and you guys
Yes, we
get to
did.
decide what job you would like to do next. So, who wants to start
Start what?
talking?
Is going to the
About what?
Krakens a job? Or is that a free play?
Depends
Yeah,
what
is-
you would like to do with them.
Negotiate.
I want to talk to them, yeah.
It could be, yeah. If you just want to go and talk to them, that would definitely be a free play thing. Also, I just realized we don't have music. Let me
Yeah, I don't
fix
hear any
that really
music.
quick. Should be good now.
We got two Craigs. We got
Is
no
this
music.
the next day?
Yeah, what's going
Yes,
on?
this
here?
is the next day.
No more Bijan.
I guess.
But please talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I bring Bijan back on the show.
Oh,
and
Bijan,
correct
come back.
Bijan,
correct
get out of here.
my-
We don't want you.
my poor planning.
Frank
I
said
guess
I could come back to the show. I thought it was okay.
He
But
lied to you.
I
I'm
You're
sorry.
not.
am a horrible person.
How dare
Okay.
Yeah, let's go out here. Let's all meet at the bar and let's talk. Come on, let's go out to the bar.
Okay.
Come on, everybody move to the bar.
Night comes through the door,
Velvet
just like
Wait, I'm not serving
tiptoes in.
drinks.
Whoops.
Ooh.
Okay.
Are
and
you
the
all
Twitch chat is
hungover?
asking for an
I'm-
update on
I'm
the
already there.
goats.
Important question.
The goats were kicked out.
Oh, shame.
Goat's
What?
gone.
Whomever
Wait.
was kicking out the goats was in for a rude awakening.
Oh my god.
Oh, we didn't tell them about. Falka says that out loud to the
What
group.
do you mean? What do you mean, rude
Oh,
awakening?
You know, it might have been a bit of a. There might have been a little something there waiting for whomever was heading to the goat pen. Just a harmless little
Well,
trick.
It's a good
Hopefully
thing
no
that
one said it
I
all.
had the dregs do it and didn't try to do it. Well, not that I would do it myself, but
What did Franklin end up though? After, I mean, is he doing all right? The goat. I'm sorry, just the goats. Never
You
mind.
named the goat.
Oh, the goats are fine.
I had them taken somewhere else to be sold. We don't need them.
Oh.
We're not in the business of livestock.
Where did you take them to be sold exactly?
I don't know.
Did
I
I-
had the dregs do it. I said, get rid of them. Just send them off to somewhere to get sold. We get the money. No more taking care of the goats.
Did you want to keep the goats?
Just one, maybe.
Okay.
But it's fine. We didn't get to say goodbye, but it's okay.
Oh, I did not realize that anyone was attached to the goats, given that we don't go to the venue hardly at all.
Fair. It's something. It was just a passing. I thought we bonded. I thought we connected, but
Oh,
it's just.
sorry, Enid.
It's okay.
Mm.
I did not realize.
It's so silly. It's fine.
Knight opens the door, walks in.
Oh,
Why?
this
why is
motherfucker.
why is Cobblestone holding 3 goats outside in front of the establishment?
So much for selling them.
Who's flashback in
You,
here?
you fucking spending a flashback point on this?
I take interest.
Wow.
Wow!
Apparently, the goats are the star of the show.
Goats are safe, and we have them apparently.
Valva just
guys-
rolls her
Now, how do we
eyes.
get more
They're-
goats?
You guys don't understand what I do for the bits.
I think we should get into the goat business. That's what I think. Apparently.
Goats
If you
are
don't
a
take care
form
of them, I am most definitely selling them.
They are a form of contraband. If you all would get to involved in hawking goats, I don't know where you're gonna find goats, but you know,
God.
all things are possible in Duskfall.
Maybe
Whatever.
We got these goats. They got to be somewhere.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just gonna take Franklin with me. Don't worry about it. Just one goat.
You're gonna put him in your room.
It's fine.
Absolutely not. You can keep it by the dock. Outside.
Not-
Outside.
Wait, not by the dogs, please. I go out there a lot.
I'll give you
I want
company.
goats.
Okay.
Not in the hideout. Absolutely not.
Fine. I won't keep him in the hideout. I'll find somewhere for Franklin. All right. Okay. Thanks,
Fine.
Di. Okay. Thanks, Velvet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Knight will look at Zeal. It's like, oh, Franklin, nice to meet you. Name's
That's not-
Knight. Puts his hand out.
Meh.
Excuse me.
All right, settle down.
did you-
I will turn this bus around.
This is what happens when you tell us to fill time, Frank.
No, you guys are good. What do you guys want to do? Everyone is on screen now. Now I'm
Could
currently
we
trying to
possibly get to real business now, like dealing with the Krakens? So
what
welcome
do you
back,
mean? What do you mean by dealing? I need to go speak with this Levi.
Levi, no need, my dear. We don't need to speak to him.
You need to speak to Levi. For...
Actually, I do. I did not ask you. I said I need to speak to him.
Well, I'm saying that I know him, and there's no need to speak with him.
You don't know that because you don't know what I need to speak to the Krakens about.
Maybe you should tell me then.
Okay. Something happening here?
believe so.
Where's the
Maybe we
boss,
should all-
anyway?
I am getting
you
tired of all
know,
this back and forth.
Back and
Velvet.
forth.
You know where the boss is.
I
You're the
do.
only ones that knows where the boss is because the
I do.
boss was kind enough to leave you a note explaining where the boss was. I mean, after all,
Okay.
you are the real leader of the Conduit.
True.
I'm going to
Uh-oh.
attempt. My dearest Velvet, I am making sure the agreement amongst the Char Hollow gangs goes over without a hitch. I have Ash accompanying me, so don't you worry your little heart. I did not forget that I owe you a proper vessel for your meeting, and you know I'm a man of my word. By the way, you can choose to share however much of this you would like to with the rest of the group.
Oh, okay.
Head to the docks and give this attached letter to the harbor master. Ask him to deliver it to the next Beaumont vessel that arrives in port. They are an old ally, and they owe me a favor or two. Acquiring one of their vessels should balance their debt with me. If you need to pay, please take the coin from inside the desk. Affectionately, Victor.
Oh,
Damn.
accidentally. I love when he leaves me a love letter. It's so sweet.
I am very curious how much of that you would share with us.
Zeal says, I want to know.
None of it.
I'm copying
None of
this
it?
to you, Mandy,
Maybe.
and you can
Please.
decide how much of this you would like to share or not.
Warden is attending to some business, and he will be back soon. I do have a couple of
Business.
errands to run as a result, because I need to fill in for some of his duties in his absence. But other than that, he will be back soon.
What business and what duties?
I have to run some errands for him while he deals with the Charhalo gangs.
Why would he leave without telling any of us the details?
I mean, he told me. You know how he is. He likes to be mysterious.
Yes, I know. So,
Though
where
it
are
is
you going then?
frustrating for you, Zeal, because you two were supposed to have a nice little talk this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, you were.
So I'm a little. That is. You wouldn't know, but that is why Zeal is a little miffed right
yeah,
now.
he said
Yeah,
he could
Velvet
be
doesn't
ducking
know about
you. He could
the
be,
agreement.
He could have forgotten. Who knows?
Zeal, you look
But,
perturbed. Are you okay?
I just want to be included in important plans, and I'm just curious what we are doing right now. What errands are you running?
Well, I need to go find the Krakens. That's for myself. I need to go to the harbor, and I have to deliver a letter for a little project that I'm working on.
Oh, letter from Warden?
Yes.
Interesting. He'll leave it at that for now.
Would you like to come with me?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, good. It's been so long since you and I have gone out together.
You know what? It has. It would be good to do a little work.
Indeed. So I suppose, what should we do first? Find the Krakens or go to the harbor?
Would you want to take the whole gang to talk to the Krakens, or would you be doing that on the sly with only a few people?
I would prefer to only go with a few people to the Krakens.
Okay.
And I would prefer to only take Zeal to the docks.
Okay. Noted. Okay, which one do you want to do first?
Let's do the docks so that folks have time to think about how we're going to handle the Krakens.
No thought.
Okay.
No thought
Okay.
needed. Great. Love that.
Already thought about it.
You spend a few hours to get to the docks and back, but when you get to the docks, you go to the harbor master. You find him shuffling over paperwork, barking out a few orders to runners, but it's actually a relatively quiet time now that the season is dying down a bit. The city well stocked with Leviathan blood at this point, and really not quite at the peak that it was a few weeks earlier. He barely looks up from his paperwork and says, "Can I help you?" before returning with a pen and looking back down behind his booth.
Could you deliver this letter to the next Beaumont vessel that arrives in port?
He looks up, grabs. Who is leaving this note?
This is Amanda going, Victor Moreau.
Yes, very good, thank you. I'll let you know. It should be not too much longer. A few weeks.
Excellent. Very good.
Yes, quite.
They're not here right now?
No, they set out on a voyage a little bit ago, but they'll return. They always do.
That's
In
all
and
right.
out every month or so.
Excellent.
You might notice there's a little bit of disappointment on Zeal's face, but just slight.
Velvet clocks that. Is anything else needed from me?
Not if all you want to do is leave a simple message. It happens all the time.
All right. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Have a good day, citizens.
You as well. And she will turn with Zeal and step outside, but she is going to look to him and say, "Why do you look so disappointed about that?"
I know some people in the naval profession, I guess. I know
Oh.
some sailors.
Apparently so does your brother, since he is helping me with this thing.
Yes, he does. Yeah. More than me.
Oh, that explains a lot. You
He hasn't
are...
told you he's spent some time at sea?
I mean, you are from the Dagger Isles, yes?
True.
And she will say in Dagger Islander, the language of the Dagger Isles, "Well, you see, I know a thing or two about that as well."
Oh. You speak a language.
A little
He'll
bit.
respond back.
I learned from my father.
And was he from the Isles?
He was.
I see.
Moved to Ilruvia before I was born.
Interesting. Was he someone of note?
I don't think so. But I don't keep in contact with him, so I wouldn't know for sure.
The Dagger Isles are not that big of a place, you know.
Maybe he was a sailor. I don't know. He never spoke about such things. But he did make it a point to teach me the language and help me learn about some of the art from the Isles and things like that.
Huh. You know, I knew that you were well-traveled and well-versed, but I didn't expect that. You don't see a lot of people with knowledge of home here.
Oh. Yes, I suppose not. And she switches back to Akarosian language. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm fluent. I've never been to the Dagger Isles myself. I actually don't know why my father moved to Ilruvia, but I suppose maybe he was tired of living that sort of life. Or maybe he met my mother and fell madly in love. Who knows?
Well, it's not the life for everybody. You tend to either be stuck there your entire life or get out as fast as you can. Usually one or the other.
Well, perhaps that is what he did. Is that why you left?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to be stuck there.
Oh, I feel differently about my homeland, but I can understand that sort of feeling.
You want to go back?
I can never go back. I wish to, but I cannot.
Why is that?
Oh, I suppose I never really told you or Warden why I cannot go home. Let's just say that it is complicated, and if I were to go back, I would probably be killed.
As good a reason as any.
I do miss it terribly, but, you know, sometimes things happen, and even if you want to change it, you cannot go back.
So who did you piss off?
Who didn't I piss off?
Was it money? Power? Both?
Yes. Both of those things. There was a man that I loved very dearly, and I made a mistake, and he died as a result. And I did not know that I was being used as a pawn in somebody else's game. And so I fled because I had nowhere else to turn. There was no way anybody would believe me, being who I am, a woman. An unmarried one. I was supposed to be, but you know, sometimes these things happen.
And you don't think that it'll ever change there? That you'll be able to go back?
The only way it could ever change is if the man who is looking for me is dead. And I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Well, you know, the future of any city doesn't lie in wealth or power, but in the hands of those that are willing to fight for it. And maybe one day, someone will be able to change. Someone will be able to change that.
That someone was supposed to be me for Aruvia, but I was betrayed. That's just how it goes. And if the roles were reversed, I would have done the same thing to him. So, she shrugs.
Well,
Perhaps someday the student can outweigh the master, but not today.
you know, if you ever do want to go home, and you know, if things work out here and we, I don't know, succeed at whatever it is we're doing here, I would help you. I would go with you.
You would help me? She just kind of, she stops walking and she looks up at you.
This place isn't my home, and it never will be. And if one day you want to go home, or to make your home what it should be, then I'd like to help with that.
She is speechless.
I think you both are feeling all kinds of ways right now.
Yeah.
He's having trouble looking you in the eyes as he's saying that. He is feeling all sorts of conflicting emotions, and you see his hand is in his pocket. He is reaching at something that he has in his pocket.
I'm not going to ask you what that is, but And she will hold her hand out to you. I
He's
don't have the
embarrassed that you
abilities
noticed
of
he
your
pulls his
brother,
hand
but
out.
do you want to shake on it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll make that commitment. Promise as serious as he would make. When we're done here, when the conduit has risen as high as it's going to, we'll go to Eruvia. And he takes your hand.
And she will shake his hand. Wow.
Wow. All right. We're going to go to night. You, sir, have some downtime activities and things that you might want to take care of. Do you know what those might be?
I think one of those things is definitely to de-stress. So,
You stressed.
I'm always stressed.
Not relatable.
So, Enid, Eden, Falka, how are you both doing?
I don't know if Aiden's here right now.
Oh, I just try to make sure I never know with you. No offense.
That's fair. I don't either sometimes.
Doing
Right.
swell. You missed a great party night.
I'm not a big party person, unless there's some dice being thrown or cards being played. Speaking of which, does anybody want to go, throw some dice and or...
Let me take a look. I may stick back for a bit.
Fair enough. That goes to everyone in the room. That Franklin fellow seemed a bit bitchy. What's that all about?
He's just like that.
No, Franklin? Oh, Franklin's a really gentle soul.
His name is Zeal.
Zeal.
Warden's brother. Little brother.
That makes sense.
Yes.
The mystery, the subtle
Mm-hmm. You see the resemblance.
sexual tension in the entire room.
What?
That might be somewhere else.
I think
honestly.
that's someone else. I think you're projecting.
Possibly. All right. I'm going to go gamble. Anyone who feels as though they wish to waste their money with me, feel free.
Enjoy.
I can't wait, actually. I would love to gamble. I've always wanted to. That's
Absolutely.
completely why I'm coming.
Have you ever gambled
Okay.
before?
Also,
I
I need this up, and he puts your hood over your head. We
What?
don't want any
Oh.
mistakes like last time, and he pulls the tie so like your face is not visible anymore.
Oh my god. Like a hoodie style.
You're
So
Kenny
hard to
right
drink.
now.
I was Kenny from South Park.
Before you go,
Yes.
you owe me a conversation later when you get back, after you're done wasting all your money.
Oh, interesting. That whole time I was at my grandmother's, you didn't feel like talking to me.
I was busy.
He's always busy.
You know, healing the sick.
Yes, I've seen this. Would I've had time to see what happened to Mara's face?
You probably heard about it. I don't know if you saw it, but
Okay.
there's a story going around the island about that. Falka just punched her face in. It's probably been exaggerated where she smashed her face on the ground and laughed and
that far.
cackled and stomped on her a little bit. You know, these
That
stories
yeah.
take
And I
on a
did
life
do
of
that.
their own.
Yep.
Yes, healing the sick, of course. All right, Enid. How good at blackjack are you?
Good. No, actually, I'm
Oh,
might
it
have
doesn't
to-
matter.
Okay, let's go. I know. Yeah, well, you'll teach me a thing or two.
Thrill, are you staying back or are you going?
I'm not going. I got shit to
Knight,
do.
are you going to pick up Granny?
Of course.
I got.
No.
When he has a real liking to you, Enid, so I appreciate you coming along.
I mean, I do like her. She's not terrifying at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no.
Are you doing all right?
No. No. Kind of wish you had been at the party, to be honest. Where were you, actually?
Oh, I'm hiding from Thrill.
What? Why?
Oh, we had a discussion, and it didn't go very. It wasn't a very positive discussion.
What kind of discussion?
How can I say this without sounding vindictive? Trying to be an adult here. He was being a whiny bitch and wouldn't let me leave the establishment, so I said something that I knew would piss him off.
What did you say?
I said he acts like his father.
Wait, is that a bad thing?
It's terrible. It's awful. I basically said he acts like a very overly possessive, extremely despicable rich bastard.
Well, I don't know.
Jealousy does not look good on him. I told him that before.
You think Thrill's jealous? Interesting. Okay. Man.
You're
well,
also deflecting. You didn't explain what was wrong.
I'm. You hung out with Eden. You know Eden,
Yes.
right? What do you
She's an
think?
evil bitch in all the right ways. Of course.
In all the. In all the right ways? Look. How much do you know about the boss, by the way?
Almost nothing at all. He
Do you
enjoys
know-
chess.
He does enjoy chess. No. This is very serious. This was serious, though. This is serious.
This is serious information. Is this
It's
information
very
going to change
serious.
my opinion of the boss?
Can we whisper? I don't know if Eden's listening or not. I need to find out more about the boss.
For what reason?
Even Eden was worried, and I can't tell what's going on. But she said the boss went too far, and I don't know what that means.
Enid, before you finish this sentence,
Okay.
I need you to understand that my position within the Conduit is a very dangerous one, where it might change our friendship if you choose to give me information that I wish to not have.
I want to know.
I don't think you want me to know.
Okay.
Craig, what is
I don't-
Knight implying with that?
He's implying, I'll just say it. Enid, there's the reason I left early when you all went to go. Oh, you weren't there for that shit.
Well,
The demon lady, the one that
Yeah.
eats people. Yes, she wanted to have a little meeting with everyone in a deep, dark clubhouse of sorts, and she asked if we all wanted to come.
what happened?
I refused.
So did you see what happened?
Absolutely not. Do you know why?
No?
Because everything in my being told me that it was something disgusting, evil, something that I didn't want any parts of. However, I also know that I will do whatever the boss tells me to do within reason.
What's within reason?
Anyone who has chosen to live this disgusting life that we live.
And I
I'm not a good person, Enid. So to protect you, I want you to know, don't give me information that could come back.
think that's true, but I won't do it. Let's go gamble.
Feel like it's already started. Winnie! She shouts for his grandma.
Yes. Now we can go back to party music.
She was getting a little real there, huh?
Oh, it still might. Who knows?
Not with Winnie in the house.
We won't let him.
Shit, it's fine.
Anthony, boy. We playing cards or what?
Can you roll me a fortune check?
Sure.
I wanna see
How
how
likely is this?
How
fortune roll?
comfortable Knight is with Enid.
Sure. We'll say any success.
Okay. Alright. Enid, you hear Knight's dialect change completely. Yeah, Winnie, I'm on. Let's go waste some money.
All right, let's go. Did Enid meet Winnie before?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was like. Oh, you brought the short one this time. Where's your boyfriend?
Yeah, you know me, him. He acting up. We talked about this before.
You two always acting a fool.
When it, you know, we say things we don't mean, and neither of us can say, sorry or try to apologize or apologize. You know how it is. Either way, we just acting a fool.
Well, this boy got a slice of pie on the side or what?
Oh, he got a whole pie somewhere else, probably.
He got some cake somewhere, that's for sure.
Accurate.
He's just
Well,
living his life.
That's about all the drama I can take of your life, fool.
Yeah, well,
Blackjack, right?
blackjack. You know it.
All right. Cards easier than people.
Hey, if I can bring him along, maybe one day we could play some spades and I can whoop your ass at that, huh?
You would try, boy. You'd try.
All right, let me pick this roll.
You guys have
Failed.
a awesome night out. And Enid, you can also roll your vice while you're out if you so choose to, I believe.
Do it. Okay.
I still only have one. I thought I put another one in resolve.
Well, you'd have to have your lowest.
Oh, the lowest
stat.
of. Gotcha.
Yeah. But at least you're not at disadvantage anymore.
Nice. My stress rolls are always low. I'll take it though.
Yeah, too. Enid, would you also like to indulge in this vice and get some stress relief?
Thank you.
Wow!
Nice.
All right, I'll take
I
that.
need to consult the book
Overindulge. Wow.
because I forgot the options for overindulgence.
Oh.
Oh no!
I know one of them is brag about your exploits.
Yes, which I believe attracts. 2
Get lost
heat.
in the sauce.
You can
there-
disappear.
Uh-oh.
Do you only get one dice for someone else's vice?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
you get whatever your vice roll is.
Okay.
Vice 156.
I think it's because it's going off mine.
Yep.
You know.
Attract trouble. Brag about your exploits. Get lost, or your current purveyor cuts you off. So basically, you cause a scene and get kicked out. You attract trouble from law enforcement or gangs. Brag, or Enid goes on a bender Which of those sounds the most fun or realistic?
I think she goes on a bit of a bender because she's fighting off Eden.
Interesting.
I'm so bad at my job.
Okay, so when you and Winnie get done, you see Enid still at the tables, and you're like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the bathroom and then head out." And Enid's like, "Yeah, I'll be right there." And then you guys are ready, and she's still at the tables.
Eden, come on, we gotta leave.
Things to think through. I got things to work through. And I got no one to talk about it, so the dice are gonna answer all my questions.
I can't leave on the loss, huh? I know how it is. Alright, you gonna be safe getting home?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just sip my hoodie.
Also, Hannah, I just want to confirm, Enid's gonna disappear for a few weeks of game time. Are you okay with that? If you choose this option.
Does that mean she's playing Eden?
Well, I need to think about that. But,
Oh. I don't know if I would do that. What are the alternatives again? It's a lot.
No, I know it is. That's what happened to Velvet the first time she overindulged with Monty. She was just gone, which is why you had Ash for a
Dang.
while. So you could essentially talk about your guys' criminal exploits, or I guess in your case would probably be complain about it. People over here, which gives you heat. Or you could basically do the same thing, but instead of getting heat, you would get an additional entanglement. Or you could get kicked out, and you probably can't come back to this bar again.
Oh. Eden talks a lot. She'll talk.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
So you stay at the table and describe as you're playing cards how you bitch about your life and overshare some information.
Boss. I know what's up with him. Demons.
Thank you,
Things like
Wayward.
that. Just everyone just messed up in all kinds of things. We're all gonna get entangled with demons at this point. That's it.
And people like look at you and like, what the fuck? So I'm gonna give you guys 2 extra heat because
Love that for us.
Enid can't keep her mouth shut and she's losing her cool.
Hey, we've all been there. You know, it'd be like that. You know, sometimes you just gotta vent.
Thank you so much, Wayward, for the 5 gifted subs. I hope everyone who got the subs enjoys them and uses the awesome emotes. Let's go next to Falka. You decided to stay home, as did Thrill. If you guys are going to do anything together, you can. If you need to do things separate, what are you all doing?
I'm just chilling, honestly.
You've got 2
Falka-
downtime activities, so you can use them however you want.
We got downtime again?
You guys didn't have last game.
one
I gotta
last
slip
episode.
out of Winnie. Go away, Winnie. You guys did a score last time, so you have downtimes to use now.
That's fair.
Up to you. Thrill, do you know what you want to do?
I do.
What would you like to do, Thrill?
I have some work to do. I think hearing about Levi, and honestly, you know, maybe just for the vibes, maybe Falka can come in and she can sit and chat with him while he's working on this, because I think he works best when he has someone talking at him. Thinking about Levi just kind of got him a little steamed up, and he's remembering some past some ye old times when that little bitch tried to show me up in school.
Levi? Yeah.
Yeah. Tried being the operative word. But still nonetheless, You know, it's been a while since I've created something new. I think I need to remind the world that I am in fact a gifted alchemist who can make
A
whatever he
learned
wants.
man.
I am a learned man who can make whatever I want to make.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, I need to come up with some kind of fancy designer drug or something that only we have.
All right, Cordelia.
Me 1 week off the sauce. Hi, so Thrill's gonna start making shit. Oopsie.
Okay.
I'm just
let
making
me
drugs,
Make a clock.
not building bodies.
Give me a second.
And since this is a long-term project and I have the analyst feature, it means I get 2 ticks off my clock immediately. So, just wanted to... In addition to whatever
You
I
say
roll,
this is a powerful drug you were trying to make?
I would say so.
If it's, yeah.
The drug to beat all drugs. The
You're-
best of drugs.
Content
I want
content warning,
something-
everyone. You're basically doing Molly meets fentanyl.
Like, I want something that could maybe, like, you need to be so precise with the dose that if you don't, it will kill you.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez. That is like Dear God.
I want something.
Kids don't
Good.
do drugs. Content
do
warning.
drugs.
Content warning.
I want something good and risky. You know, that
Okay.
it would be worth taking the risk to take it, you know? I don't know, I just want to prove that I can do it. Because I can. I got nothing better
Okay.
to do.
So because you are a what is it? An alchemist, you
And
get an
and an
extra on your
analyst.
tinker.
Bitch. Yes.
So I'll add an extra die, and then I think you get 2D for making projects every downtime, or every time you work on a project, you get 2
Every
extra.
time I work on it, yeah.
2 extra ticks. Okay. Okay. So there's your 4D.
While being a learned man. It's literally the learned man feat.
Make your roll,
Okay.
Mr. Learned Man.
And I'm just chatting up Falka about nothing in particular, but
While
just
like
chatting.
working away on this.
yeah, I need to see him working.
It would be several days of you doing this, but yeah, at the start, as you're
Yeah, the
working
the
on
beginning of it.
schematics and drawing
yeah, while we're
out
here.
formula,
Yeah.
consulting the periodic table.
And Falka has no idea what he's doing, but she's just kind of
Just
hanging
chatting.
out.
I'm asking you about I'm asking if you've ever been to Brightstone. Mixed success.
So that is 2 ticks.
Ooh.
Okay.
Out of
Man, that was
12.
a really bad roll.
I know, right? That was not a good one for me. I can spend money though
Would
to make another roll.
he have 4 ticks total? Because you get 2 from the
Yeah, isn't it?
you get
that's
2
4.
from the ability.
I got
Am I
2 from
blind?
that. There's 4
Yep.
on the
Possibly.
little
There's
clock.
4.
Oh, it looks like 3 to me. That's why I was asking. It's
Yeah,
just
nah,
me
that's-
that I get.
Thick
So
clock.
you get 2 downtime, so you could do it again without having
Do
to
it again.
spend, money.
Well, I wanted to have a conversation with Knight. Does that count as one of my downtimes?
Could I
No, conversations are just free.
help help Thrill?
Assist some extra hands in my lab.
So it's not like a mechanic. You'll probably be bad at it. Unless
Probably.
you can think of a way to help that doesn't involve you just trying
I've-
to tinker. Which, do you have any points in tinker?
I don't.
So
Um,
you can't
shame 'cause
hurt.
it's in the
At,
section.
at worst, all you can do is just at any roll will be 1 progress. So even if Thrill is like micromanaging you to help, you'll still help some.
I'm teaching. Them while I'm
I mean,
doing it.
previously, like when I've helped Thrill, like I just like get him supplies or things that he needs, and
Yeah,
like
That's
just
fine.
like be extra hands, essentially.
I can use her for extra hands. Yeah.
Yes, I will help out with this. Yeah, like I don't know if I can, like even if like I don't know if I can spend a town time to help their clock go up because Falka doesn't have much for her own personal projects.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
It can
okay.
help.
Okay,
It'll be disadvantaged, but again, any
I
roll
will-
is a minimum of 1.
All right, I'll do my best.
That's fine.
I did my best.
And he appreciates it. He doesn't, say anything about it at all. Look,
Yeah.
she rolled a 6 and a 1, though.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
I know, if it wasn't
know?
disadvantaged, it would have been great. It would have been 3
Yeah.
kills.
At the
She would
very
have had a
least, he
eureka
appreciates
moment.
the company.
yeah.
Yeah, at the very least, he appreciates the company of having someone there with him while he's working on this.
Yeah. Since everybody else is out.
Are you paying much attention to what he's doing?
Yeah, I think she would. She would try to pay attention, though. It's like watching somebody do something where you literally have no idea what they're doing.
It's
so
dog
it's
on
like,
the keyboard meme.
yes, I have no idea what I'm doing. The dog in the lab. There's
The
one.
lab, yeah.
Just Falco with a little coat on.
Yeah.
A little glove. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's so cute, though.
But yeah,
he
she'll
would
pay attention.
explain the drug making process to you in the simplest terms possible.
We're like Jesse and Walter right now. I'm
Yes,
Jesse.
actually.
I'm
That's
Jesse.
Falka right now.
You're
Yeah,
Walter.
Falka's contribution.
Yes.
You should add chili powder.
You should, you know what you can do, Falco. You can think of a name for it. How about that?
Oh gosh.
You've got time. Just think about it. It'll
Okay.
take me a
Okay.
while to
I'll come up
make.
with a good name.
While
Perfect.
you are working in the lab, you all get a knock at the front of your lair door.
Who the fuck? Who's here? It's just me and Falco home. I
Yeah.
guess
Well, I'm like,
we could go.
You're the only
Yeah.
ones home.
We'll
Yeah, we
we'll
could
go
go together.
we'll go answer it. Oh, we're expecting.
Wait, do you want to
anybody?
grab a gun?
Or a knife.
You
I have my
you got
knife.
a weapon? Okay.
This is all I
I'll go
need.
with you. I'll go with you.
You
My
open the
little coat on.
door, and Falka, you see your mother there.
Uh
Oh my god.
oh.
She looks,
mother.
She's got her arms crossed, and she looks almost embarrassed
drugs.
to be there. She says, like, almost uncertain, Falka?
Hey, Mum.
I give Falco a look.
What you doing here? How'd you find this place?
May I come in, please?
Oh gosh. I look behind me and I make sure, like, does the bar look like presentable? Does it look?
It is not up to
Not
mom's
bad.
standards, but it is not as much of a rat hole as it was in season 1, where you guys
Yeah, it's
had
certainly
broken
cleaned up.
windows
We
and
We have
cobwebs.
upgraded. We
You
have
have
upgraded
upgraded.
the
It's
hideout
clean in
over
here
the
now.
month.
we
It's
did
clean.
just yeah. Okay.
It's clean. Definitely
Yes. Come on in. Do you? It's my mom. Have a seat. Do you need a drink? I point to the booze
Falco,
on
do you want
Whiskey
to sit
neat,
with your
darling.
mother?
Thank you for asking. And she takes off her coat and hands it to you, looking away.
I grab it.
Want me to make her a drink?
Any top shelf stuff we have.
Okay, I can get that.
Oh,
Thrill's like,
gosh.
okay.
Is that a nail poking out of the upholstery?
It might have just been an oversight by the people who come in and take care of things. You know, we'll
The designers.
yes. Well, thank you for noticing it.
I
We'll,
suppose
get
at
that.
least there's not a rat in the corner.
I killed all those last
Yeah, Falka just she brushes off like anything from one of the bar stool seats, like makes it nice and clean.
Get the cleanest glass we have, the fanciest alcohol we have.
Why don't you have a seat?
I will, thank you. This is where
and
you
she-
sleep nowadays, is it?
Yeah. And you found it.
Yes. Oh, sorry, Tracy. I didn't mean to cut you off before. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna ask her, how are things and how she's doing.
Oh, I'm having a bloody good time. Most of the time.
Yes, of course. Always.
I'm, Mari sent me.
She did now, did she?
Yeah, she
That
She
explains
didn't want to come herself. You know, she's busy.
Wow. So she sent you here. I know it must be a lot for you to be here.
Well, truth be told, I have been enjoying our time together.
Yes, it has been rather nice, hasn't it?
She just wants to make sure that you're all ready to deliver the next artifact. It should be ready at the border in the next few days, and you know, you were reliable last time.
Yes, of course. I'm ready to help out with that, as always.
Wonderful. And I'm personally looking forward to you finishing your path.
Anything big happened since I was last there?
No, it's been quiet. I think she's been waiting for the next artifact.
Good,
You've been well?
Yes, things have been good for me and my crew.
No more rough and tumble?
Not recently, no.
It's
But
good.
I'm ready to help Mari when needed, of course. So,
She's
next
so
artifact.
wise.
Yes, of course.
Well, I'll see you after the delivery, yes?
Yes, I guess in a couple of days then.
She downs the drink, gives you a half hug and a kiss on each cheek. Be well, she used to think. Falka.
Yes, you're getting good at that.
And
Thanks.
She walks out, heels clicking on the wood.
Gosh.
As soon as she's out of the door, it's just Falka, your mother's like a noble lady.
She is a noble lady. Yes.
I had no idea.
Yes, you wouldn't
You're so rough
expect
and
me. Yes, and she picks her ear a little bit. You wouldn't expect me to be from a rich kid, eh?
Where'd you grow up?
Oh well, where did I grow
If
up,
you're
Frank?
comfortable
I would
sharing.
tell him.
You grew up in Brightstone.
I grew up in Brightstone.
Oh, that's so funny.
You did ask if I had been there, and well, yeah, I guess I have.
Right off of that middle. Actually, I don't need to get too into it. Me too. He looks defeated when he says this.
Oh, look at us, a couple of rich kids.
You didn't have to say it like that. No, I recognize the way she speaks to you. It's very familiar.
Yes.
I think they all do that. The wealthy noble parent thing.
Yes.
They all sound like that.
Thinking you're a disappointment and all of that.
Oh, definitely. That's part of it.
Yeah, my mother and I never got along, but we're starting to rebuild our relationship.
Oh, is it because you're, and he kind of does like a little punching motion, like, because you're rough and tumble and she's not?
Yeah, for the most part.
Interesting.
Yeah, she's surprisingly less bitchy than she used to be, so I can at least tolerate her.
How long's it been since you've been At home?
Since this past year, I hadn't been at home in years.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Well, I think that's part of growing up, right? You start to like your parents more, maybe?
Yeah,
Or maybe they realize they're totally alone without you if you leave.
I think a bit of both. A bit of column A and B.
Well, she knows where we are now, so that's fun.
Yes,
Is that a bad thing?
not necessarily a bad thing. I just wasn't expecting her to.
And she knows about Mari?
She may be involved in some of the Mari stuff as well.
Oh, she also sleeps with Mari.
Yes,
Oh,
that's how we've been, rekindling that
I-
relationship.
you both? No. Never mind. I poured 2 drinks. I poured 2
Yes.
drinks. I don't even want to know. He shuts up, he pours 2 drinks from like the fancy alcohol he pulled down for your mom. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean the weirder
Bill, this
things
sounds
to
a little
do.
bit familiar, doesn't it?
Are you asking? Wait.
In what way? In what way?
No, just very complicated romantic issues with family. That's all.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Stop that. Stop that.
It's House of the Dragon shit right there.
I don't like this. Stop that. Stop that. Anyway, we have a nice little conversation. about
Yeah.
family and growing up in Brightstone, baby.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Velvet and
Yes.
Zeal, after your little stop up at the Harbor Master, what do you do over the immediate few days?
I want to go. Well, actually, I guess this would be prior to us going to see the Krakens because I want to make sure Thrill is there for that.
Okay.
I definitely need to go see Monty because I'm stressed.
Okay. Do you need to role play that or just roll it? You tell me.
Well, I was going to do that thing I mentioned to you the other day, but it doesn't have to be now.
Hang
We
on.
can just roll it
Thing
for
you
the sake of
mentioned to me
time.
The other day, I'm being a bad
Yes.
GM and forgetting it.
How'd you forget all the things we send you throughout the week, Frank?
There's lists and they're pinned.
Listen,
I've
you
given you
know,
my list. That's
I don't remember that we pinned. I don't know that we pinned that.
Hang
Oh
on,
no.
I'm consulting the chat. I don't see that one pinned.
Can you
I see a
can you
lot of
set up-
things pinned. I don't see that one pinned.
Can you set up another role for me?
Oh, you want to work on
While
your
you're doing
project again?
Yeah, but I don't need to role play any of it. I just want to roll
Okay.
again. Thank you.
Sure.
Just so that's out of the way. While you're pulling up things.
But you
I'm
tell
gonna
me.
pin it.
We can.
I'm
Okay,
I'm gonna
go
pin it now so that you can look at it.
ahead. Okay.
There.
Critical
success.
success. That is 5.
What? How close are you to?
Oh damn.
Oh, I'm only 2 ticks away from
Oh.
You have a
Oh.
breakthrough moment.
Eureka.
A
It
flash
was talking
genius.
to Falka. It was talking to Falka. I had a
Got
flash
it.
genius.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I
Oh,
do
another
remember.
rich person.
A flash
Thank God.
genius. Hey, artificer.
I know. One would say this is like a flash of genius.
So
Hmm,
this
one might.
the thing that I just pinned
Yes,
Frank in our chat.
yes,
it doesn't
yes.
it doesn't have to be today if you're not.
Oh, it can absolutely be today.
Okay.
Go
Cool.
see your mans.
I'll go see my mans.
A
Well, I mean,
moment.
I'm trying not to have a role play scene every single time I indulge in my vice, but it kind of turns out that way, doesn't it?
No, actually, you've skipped
Silly
a lot.
Mandy
You've
thinking
skipped,
we
you've
don't want to
skipped a
see
lot of
Monty
them.
too.
Listen, you know,
Maybe we
you
wanna see
right, you right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
maybe we want to see Monty. Huh? What about us? What
Okay,
about
I'm-
what we
I'm-
want?
I'm
What about
going
the
to go see-
audience?
I'm
They
going to
wanna
go
see
see
Monty.
my super hot husband.
Yeah, the audience wants to see Monty.
Hey,
my
hey,
super hot
audience, do you
husband.
want to see Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome?
Yes.
What's Monty doing?
Oh, we get to see.
what if Monty
oh,
doesn't
we
wanna
get to
see
see.
Oh
We
my God,
get to
what
see
if
the new.
Monty doesn't want to
New
see
art?
Of course, he wants to see me. It's me.
No, maybe Monty doesn't want to see the audience. You know, he's
Oh, the audience.
He's shy.
Yeah, chat. Yes, Spectre Faye's like, yes.
Shy.
Then we get to see his new art.
Oh.
New treats for chat.
If the chat want many new art treats, there's been many new art treats this session.
Hold on.
Come on.
So far.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Hang on. Just let the anticipation rise, okay?
Let it rise. One might say, like the Conduit.
Oh my god.
Well done.
I'm impressed
Velvet
because coming from you.
darling.
Monty, my love. And she's very happy to see him.
Wonderful to see you as always, my dear.
And she will give him a big ol' hug and a kiss.
He will
You know-
return, of course.
Let's spend some time together, shall we?
Oh, of course. It's been a while since we had a good night in.
True. Happy as I am to see you, I do have some more things to talk about that I've kind of been sorting out to, I guess, bring it up just because, you know, we've been talking more about my time in Iruvia and those things, so I just wanted to spend some time with you and let you know about some other things.
Oh,
And then you will know all of the things, actually.
oh. I didn't expect this, but it's welcome.
Well, I know you've been wanting to know for a while and have been asking me for a while, and that's why I wanted to. She looks nervous, you know?
Nothing more that you could say would possibly shock me at this point, Jimena.
Well, that's good, because it's a lot. And, she will tell him everything.
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 Oh shit.
All of it.
Boy.
Everything she has not already told him.
You just hit the everything button. Damn.
Yep. She
But,
did.
like-
It's on.
To what level of detail, though? Like, how long are you here? Like, 10
pretty-
hours of...
Probably
maybe
an
not.
entire-
No.
A whole night, basically.
Yeah, they talk all night. Yeah.
How
And we
much
can-
of everything are you going to repeat now, out loud for our audience and players?
None of it. You get a fade to black.
All right. Actually, I should stay at the I faded, but you need to do a stress roll because
I do need to
this
do a
is your
stress roll.
vice.
Big money. Big money. You got this.
Big
What's your
money.
name?
Big money.
Big Monty.
Hey, let's
Whoa.
go. Cleared 5 of my 6 stress. Let's go.
Zeal.
Excellent.
What about you?
Okay. Yeah, so one, I want to, I guess, finish off Lord Strangford's schedule. Let's get that.
Okay.
Do
So
some
I'm just
prowling.
gonna, for simplicity, well, actually, yeah, just because we're, no, I don't want to stay in the same place. We can't do prowling rolls at Monty's apartment. Let's,
You can't prowl at Monty's apartment, you know?
No, you cannot prowl.
You
Prowl
at
in
cannot
my
break my
apartment.
immersion like this.
You can't keep me from prowling.
If,
Yeah,
if
keep
Zeal
me
gonna
from
prowl, he
prowling.
oh
gonna
no, you
prowl.
can
Oh, he
prowl.
gon-
We're
he
just gonna
gon'
prowl in
prowl.
the appropriate venue. So this is just you're following him and breaking into the last of his businesses to get all of the information. Okay. Whoops, I gotta change the music because that is not the right one. Yeah, this one's good. Nope. Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay. So Zeal, I would say hunt or prowl, either one. I guess they're the same for
We'll
you.
do a prowl.
Yeah.
Oh, they are the same. Yeah.
But go ahead.
I'm a prowler. Go with prowl.
Cool.
Oh, shoot, I wanted to push myself. That's okay. We're good there.
Where is the schedule is that'll kill it,
Yes.
right?
Overkill for that one. That one's done. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
well, there was
have
only one
tick
pip left, and only one tick left anyway, so.
Okay. You now know Strangford's businesses, you know his schedule, and it'll stay warm info for a while. Eventually it will expire, but you've got some time before it expires.
I'll be wanting to sit on that for a bit until I can talk to Warden for sure. So that's not going to be
Okay.
something. I hope that hopefully I'll have enough time to do that.
You should.
Um,
It'll be at least a few weeks. So at least I'd say 2 to
Okay.
3 sessions before it starts to get old, and it wouldn't become completely irrelevant immediately. It would just be like less reliable over time
Got
as
it.
things shift.
And then I guess the other thing that I wanted to ask about is how much would it cost to like rent a place nearby?
It would just be the acquire asset mechanic, which I believe rolls at your guys' is it rolling at your tier? Not sure if I get that right. So it wouldn't be cost, but yeah, you would just acquire an asset. If someone beats me to finding this in the book, let me know, but I can't remember if it's tier or not.
You think we are Stormbeard? I don't know this book like that.
Yeah, I know.
When we go on break, I'm going down to get my book.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh yeah, Momo is now a new book
Momo
enjoyer.
is now an expert.
Yeah, I
She-
read that
she
thing
read the
almost
book.
back to front. I read it almost front to back, almost.
Is she in trouble, Frank?
No, I
I
told her
didn't
to
read the section. I didn't read
everything
the
but the
sections told-
faction
I was
section.
told not
I
to.
said,
Yeah,
do
I
not read the
skipped-
faction section. You will spoil yourself so badly.
I
Okay.
skipped the factions, but I did read like the mechanics and some of the lore for the world.
Is this like hunting ground? Is that the right name?
Very good read.
There
also.
should be a downtime section. You know what? It's fine. I'm pretty sure it is rolling at your guys's rolling the skill for how you would acquire it.
Most of that stuff is at tier, so
Yeah. But yeah, you just want to get a venue for just to have it for a while.
I want to just kind of rent another hideout. It doesn't have to be like a full hideout super hidden, but I would like it to not be associated with what we're doing. Maybe be like a little secret
Little apartment?
offsite.
little
A little offsite.
Page 153.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. my
But I
bad.
do want it to be ground floor, and I want it to have a little bit of space.
Okay. I
He's
would
scheming.
say,
Not much.
yeah, that's
It's
just
not a big scheme.
that'll just be rolling your guys' tier, and I would say, how much space do you need?
like studio apartment.
Let's see.
Is that what you're thinking?
About like 25 square feet, 30 square feet.
Oh,
Like not huge,
okay.
but like
That's not a lot at all.
That's-
enough. Like, but like that has to be like open space. So
Okay, not a closet, but not a studio apartment. So I would say that you only need to roll a tier 1 to acquire this, and we're rolling 2D.
yeah, could go
So
a little.
here we
okay.
go. Well,
Critical
crit, you are
success.
not only able to secure that, you are
go.
able to secure a tier plus 2. You're able
Tier
to
4?
acquire a townhouse.
Okay, so
You
this
find
does not
one
need to
that-
be a townhouse. I don't want it to be a townhouse.
You want it
Can-
to be
Can
smaller?
I utilize? Well, what I want it to be, I'll just go ahead and say what I plan on doing with this.
Okay.
To start with, I am going to have it. I'm allowing it for Enid to put the goat in. I'm gonna furnish it with some hay. Like it's gonna be a little barn, and we will see what else we can use from there. But I want it to be I would like to use any extra points on keeping it like hidden, like layers of obstruction as far as who owns this place. I would rather it be more.
So because this
hidden.
is acquiring an asset, and you guys aren't getting new turf or like acquiring it through more permanent means, I will say essentially one tenant has been evicted and you're able to like steal the paperwork before it gets filed properly down at City Hall, and while they're sorting out the issue before they can put this place back on the market, you have this place for a few weeks. Let's say you want it to be in Char Hollow, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be like a barn, but it's also going to be like a black site. So
Yeah,
like,
I get
I
it.
don't know
Okay,
really
so
know about-
instead of a townhouse, it'll be like a large ranch with a gate and a front yard. It's a pretty nice place, and yes, you now have that place, your own little black site / farm
Great.
for a few weeks.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
The neighbors just hear a human scream every once in a while, and they wonder
And
what it
yeah, you have a goat.
But then they also hear ghosts. Yeah.
Which I believe
Yeah.
will tie very
So-
well into what Enid wants to do for second downtime activity, as you DM'd me and had fucking wild idea. Would you like to share with the class what you came up with and what you would
Oh,
like
no.
to do?
I don't know if I want to share the outcome of it, but
You want to make a
Does-
ritual.
I do. Has Zeal told Enid about this place?
Well, he's only going to tell you to start for now. So he will tell you soon.
Oh,
You can do
Sue?
this anytime in the time contingency. You could say you guys can have the conversation now.
I'll say leave it up to you whether you think that this would happen beforehand, because I don't know what you're planning.
I'd like to know about the goat. I think it would.
All right, Zeal, how do you approach Enid about this hideaway place?
I don't know. So he would be sheepish, pun intended, about the
God damn it.
I think he would sort of try and catch her when she was alone, and maybe just kind of sneaking up a little bit awkwardly.
oh, see, I didn't see it.
Sorry. Are
Okay.
you busy? I don't mean to interrupt.
No, I'm not busy. What's up?
We're friends, right?
Why do you expect that?
Okay. You were talking about the goat before, and it seemed like nobody really wanted you to keep it. And I saw how upset that made you.
Yeah.
And I thought, I don't want to see the goat outside, just where it can. Who knows who's going to mess with it. And he just pulls out a key, and he hands her a key to this place. I found a place. It's where is it? Is it in night
It's in
market?
do you want it to be in Night Market or Char Hollow? Either way is okay. Just let me know which one.
Just Char Hollow, yeah. So it's in
Okay.
it's in Char Hollow, and nobody knows about it. It is not in anyone's name. And look, I'm planning on, maybe we'll need to use it for some business sometime, but for now at least, you could put, what was his name again?
Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin.
Ah.
And
No
and if
relation.
you wanted to get more, there's some space, and
You stored Franklin for me in a hidden location. and you have a key for it. You
I mean,
fantastic! I could. You have no idea what you've done. Thank you.
Enid's gonna hug you really hard.
and Zeal's gonna accept the hug, but he's not expecting it, and he's gonna smile. Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh, you won. This is fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, good to have you back.
I'm gonna go.
Okay. You
And
speak
he just
often.
walks. He turns around and walks away.
Enid, I believe you want to make a ritual.
I do. Yeah.
We will not
gotta go-
describe the ritual yet, or will we describe the ritual?
What would the ritual involve?
So you have learned enough rituals that I think you don't actually need to consult with someone for this. I would say if you want to do this in total isolation, it'll be harder, but you could figure it out just by attuning to the ghost field, because you understand the types of things that go into rituals now.
Okay. I want to give it a shot.
Okay. So, give me a second while I look at this again. The hard part about this is the communication aspect. So I'm going to say that with that part of it, it's a 12 tick clock.
Dang.
Dang. Okay, fair. All right.
Actually, no. I take it back.
Welcome to
It's
the
gonna
Magic
be
Clock
it's gonna be
Group.
8.
I'll take it. I'll
And
take
then I
it.
would say in order to do this, hang on a second. I need to consult the book again.
I've had so many clocks still
We
up.
have a
Not
lot
on-
of clocks.
Not all these clocks. Oh, don't worry. I'm
we
gonna
need to
finish
fill.
mine.
We need to fill some of these.
To
Oh!
do the ritual,
finish
you
my
are
clocks.
going to need.
I forgot about this. Thanks. Okay. Thanks, Virtual Free. I forgot. I didn't know I had like 2 + 1 dice and 2 extra downtimes.
Yes.
Is that true? Yes. Okay.
Yes, you do. From Holly, I believe.
Yeah, last time. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes,
our,
thanks, Holly.
our
It
whispers
was
about the cook.
hashtag save Enid. I would say you will need to take 2 stress and a successful attune roll. And it will last 2 gameplay cycles.
Deal.
Does that seem okay?
Yeah. I'll take it.
Okay. Enid Weird Ritual.
Oh. Okay.
So Enid ritual.
Yeah, I mean that's just.
No, this is the
Bit
weirdest
redundant.
one by far.
Oh no, that's really not good.
I would say study makes the most sense, or attune, either way, to work on this. But I think they're both the same for you.
Tim. There's no risk to me. Is there a risk with a tune?
Not
Or-
for researching and figuring out how
Okay.
to do the ritual.
Okay.
Oh my.
Wow.
We call this crit success night, baby. That's what we call it. 3 crit successes tonight.
Nice.
That's
You know what's gonna happen when you crack.
crazy.
Look, it be like that, you know? Sometimes we get some dubs.
Look at that. I'm gonna scroll for the chat. Back to back, and then
Craig, how dare you?
how dare I? What did I
Those
do?
crit
I
successes.
said Craig.
Oh, Craig.
It was me. I said a thing.
He's talking shit.
The last thing, Enid, what new belief or fear does knowledge of this ritual and attendant occult forces instill in you?
Oh my god.
It's a party anyway. Who are we? What? Can you really know who someone is by looking at them?
I don't like this.
So, a disconnection between spirit and body.
You best not be doing what I think you're doing.
Okay. You have another downtime. Do you want to try to complete this?
Yes,
Might
I
as well
do.
Put all your marbles in it.
Yo, if this works, we might actually survive against this spirit warden.
Oh,
Really
no.
well.
Let's go.
That's 2. So you would need 1 more to do it, which you have 2 extra downtimes if you would like to use them for this. You have no stress, I believe, currently.
I kind of want to use one.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Free money.
that is
yeah.
complete, and you just need 1 more downtime to actually do the ritual if you want.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Okay.
You doing it?
Yeah. Let's just do it. Yeah.
I told y'all Franklin was a freaking demon. He's empowering Enid.
Does thou wish?
Go for it.
Live
All right, so
deliciously.
give yourself 2 stress, and I would like you to describe this. The floor is yours.
I think this through too well. So Enid gets a lot of headaches from Eden being the conversations in there all the time. So for the time being, they can both be in this world if Eden is put in the goat. And they can switch between being in the goat. So at any time, someone could be in the goat. But I think that no one else can understand the goat but them. So you'll only hear bawing. And that is what yes.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
That's a bit fucked, isn't it?
Wow.
Look, I didn't have anyone else to talk to. Nice to Zeal box. I can't talk to Thrill. I can't talk to Falka. Zeal, maybe actually, but I'll show you. But I can't talk. I don't know. I can't talk to anyone.
so yeah, I'm just gonna start this and try to put either of them can occupy the goat.
Make your
Occupy the
attune
goat.
roll. You just need a not failure.
Okay.
I feel like Eden does not want to be.
A goat?
So describe how you do this ritual, and what is Eden's reaction upon completing this?
I think Enid's gonna hold Franklin's head in her hands and just stare deeply into the eyes of Franklin and just try to imagine her thoughts inside of Franklin. And she'll start to maybe hear Eden's voice a little bit more no, don't you dare. I know what you're doing. Don't, no.
Okay.
Fucking Vulcan mind meld with a goat? My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts.
I have another question, Frank. Could they potentially switch? So could someone be in the goat and could they trade? Or can does there have to be
Switching
an
them back and forth? I think
Yeah.
I think it works.
Okay. Interesting. I found. Okay. I refuse to stay in this goat, and you're a monster, and you're worse than any demon that I've ever encountered in my life.
No, we just got to look. I just need to talk to someone. Could you stay in the goat, please? I'm desperate. I'm talking to strangers. I'm gambling. I just need help.
I don't have a conversation planned yet, but
It's okay.
they just need
It's
to
okay.
talk. They just need to talk.
They're gonna work it out, and
As goats. As a goat.
Eden,
I
the
want you
goat.
to know this is not me saying I love this, but Eden is going to attempt to take over and force Enid into the goat. Would you like to resist that, or will you allow that to happen?
I'd like to resist that for the time being.
Okay. then I will
For
need
the
you to
time
make a
being.
resistance roll.
Still haven't met Eden.
Oh my god, your resistance roll in this stat is so absurd.
Another one.
Oh my.
Another one.
Oh my.
Another one. Let's go.
Fucking boxcars again?
Let's fucking go.
Let's
We got enough for a
fucking
full train.
Get fucked. Tonight's the night. Lucky number 7.
choo choo, motherfucker.
And Eden is just pissed as you push her down, realizing that she has temporarily lost the battle for your body and is stuck in this goat.
Yeah, anyone from the outside would hear a very angry goat, but that's it.
The
Yeah.
goat is like trashing the rooms of this house and thrashing against the walls.
Not the British
Might
goat.
even like.
No,
pick
yeah,
a
I was gonna
hole in the
say.
drywall. This
Not
would
the-
have definitely gotten the job done against Mara the other night.
Not the fucking Eden accented goat.
That's why I love it.
Brah, Shay, brah.
Who has not taken their downtimes or finished their downtime?
I haven't finished mine, but whoever
Yeah.
wants to go can go first.
Same.
I believe it is just you. No, you two, and then Knight has one more also. So.
I guess my question is, am I able to acquire an asset to prepare for collecting the next artifact?
Yeah, what would you like to acquire?
Could I get like, is it the same where it's kind of like by the water or like in a boat or
Yeah.
something?
It's at the Lost District again, which is in the hey. Thank you for the raid. The red
Hey,
raid.
thanks for
you
the
so much for the
raid.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It is at the Lost District, which is on, next to a canal. You have to cross a canal to get to it. Now, I will say, just as a meta team thing, you don't have to acquire the artifact. You can choose to just not do it for Mari and do something else if you had other priorities. That's totally okay. That is just, if you choose not to do it, the world will not stop because you choose not to do it. And you guys haven't talked about that yet. So you have choices. It's not me, the GM, railroading you to say this is what you're doing. That's just Mari is expecting that.
I think Falka wants to do it.
Okay.
So
what would you like to acquire?
yeah, maybe a boat or something to help.
Well, you guys
Get
have
across-
a boat. You guys have.
Could I get like something smaller that's more discreet? Because the last time it was hard to be discreet.
Tiny.
So you just want like a super tiny rowboat, like a.
Thingy.
Yes, maybe.
Like boat for one,
It's just Falcon or rowboat going.
or a canoe or a kayak.
This just her like going across. It's actually kind of comical thinking about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can get that might help make the job easier. Yeah, I don't know.
It's okay if you don't think of it now. That's what flashbacks are for during the job. But otherwise,
True.
Yeah.
That's valid. Yeah, maybe just something.
All right, think, and we'll come back.
Okay.
Craig,
Yeah.
do you have idea?
Yes, I do.
What would you like to do?
I believe I would like to scout because they said we need to talk to the Krakens
Mm-hmm.
and also Levi.
Mm-hmm.
So, not knowing that both are the same thing, I think Knight would try and scout out Levi.
Levi specifically, what are you trying to find out about him?
Well, Velvet said. Did Velvet say she needed to talk to Levi? I believe that's what the
Yes,
argument
but
was,
I don't
yeah.
know how much she spread that widely.
Mhm.
Mandy.
No,
kinda-
that was the argument in the beginning of the.
Got it. Yes. Okay.
She did. Sorry, I was making tea. She she did say in front of the group that she needed to speak to him.
So what do you want to find out about Levi?
Just his goings and
His itinerary.
Yes.
His schedule. Okay.
His schedule, who he meets with, if
1
he
o'clock.
stumbles upon him with the other individuals he recognizes
This is
from
going
the
to
fight.
be harder than Strangford's because Levi is a criminal by trade and tries to throw off tails. So I'm going to say this is going to be an 8 tick rather than a 4.
Okay. Does it matter that it would just be Vesper tailing him?
Verb.
Oh,
Hound, baby.
Let's fucking go!
Dude, it's like the hounds are made to do that. Oh my god.
I'm here for it.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I think it would make it slightly easier. I'm going to say 6 instead.
Okay. Then that would be my other downtime thing. And this will probably be
How do you
start
roll
happening.
Vesper's Hunt? Is that just your ability?
It doesn't. I mean, technically, I would say this is Knight doing it because I'm using my Ghost Hunter ability, Mind Link.
Okay. I see.
So for anybody watching that's like fine familiar when you're looking through
Hounds
your
are so cool. Fuck.
I'm
I'm
just
looking through
going to
Vesper's
actually. Why am I looking
eyeballs.
through the book? I have it. I can show the audience too, because it'll be in your playbook.
Do I want to push
Ghost
myself?
Hunter, your pet is imbued with spirit energy. It gains potency when tracking or fighting the supernatural and gains an arcane ability, Ghost Form, Mind Link, or Arrow Swift. Take this ability again to choose an additional arcane ability for your pet, and you have taken Mind Link. Okay, so you can roll hunts.
All right.
I swear to
yeah,
God,
I'll
if
just-
this is boxcars again.
No, I'm the one who rolls low, Frank. You're good.
Okay,
Okay, I almost said
success.
that.
Almost
See?
snake eyes.
It's pretty close.
You all right?
And then Velvet had another DT to do.
Yes,
You
I
have
want
just
to.
indulged Vice.
I want to work on the counteracting memory loss or one of the other. I want to work on one of the clocks that has to do with the memory loss
So
or the
there's
contact.
how they
Ooh,
can
there's only
erase
one left.
memory. There is.
Actually, we're pretty close on the. Yeah, which one are we close on? Who can erase memory?
How they can erase memory, you're 1 away from. Who can erase
Okay.
memory, you're halfway through.
I feel
Counteracting.
like who can erase memory is so. know
Let's
that,
see. Find the contract's weakness. We're already almost halfway there.
Yeah, but we.
They're
don't
all
know.
kind of in the same thing for me. I guess I'll finish the how can they erase memory.
All right, well, you don't even need to roll, but just describe how you try to figure that out.
Is there like a creepy, weird, occult bookstore that she can kind of go into and read about things, or ask the proprietor of the store about those things, or go to the dimmers or something like that?
You could go to the dimmers. You could also. There is a creepy, not bookstore, but library.
Oh.
It is not. Well, I'll see. Library. There is a. Music change while I describe this.
Oh.
There is a mostly abandoned mansion in Six Towers that was previously the home of one Lord Skurlock. And in his home are books and tomes and scrolls about all sorts of strange, arcane, and occulty things. You know this, and Enid knows this from personal experience. And you could look up this strange ritual and start to understand it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys now all together, when you have your next meeting, you kind of put it together that this is being done by a ritual that has been enacted and has been ever present on the people that are protected by it. And that is why you keep forgetting everything about them.
Okay.
It's huge.
Yeah, that's okay. Now we know. Now we know. I'll say while she's there, she's taking notes on these sorts of things, for future reference.
Okay. Before we
Actually, is there anybody there that might, like, is there anybody in the house, or is it just purely abandoned and the books are
while
just there
you
alone?
are there, it is completely abandoned. But
I
sure.
take the book.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Are you sure?
Oh, fuck.
Dude,
I hate that question.
there's
Right?
ghosts in this world.
What's the worst that could happen?
All right, I'll just copy down like the information about the ritual. I would definitely have like a notebook with me. And
Very
being able to write it down is the equivalent of taking the book, although she does want the book. She's gonna look around and just kind of like, maybe not, because she can't see ghosts. It's not, well,
You
can
if
I
they are
look in?
visible.
Can I peek into the ghost field and see if there's anybody around
You
before
can.
I would like to do that. Yeah. I want to, like, just looking doesn't attract the spirit wardens, right?
No.
Like I would know.
You can
okay,
just
yeah.
attune.
Yeah, I want to attune. Okay. I have 3 in attune now. Yes, I do. So I'm
Congrats.
just gonna roll. Success. Do I see any ghosties?
Currently, there are no ghosts around that you can detect.
Do I see any other spooky shit?
Yes. This place is enchanted by and protected by extremely powerful magic. And at some point in the recent past, there have been many spirits and many other supernatural creatures that have been in this house. And it feels like an extremely dangerous place.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take my little notes and get the fuck out. I'm a good little thief, but not that kind of thief. So I'm gonna peace out.
Excellent. Before we go to break, Tracy, do you have an idea on what you want to use your downtime on before we all come back? If not, it's okay, and you guys can discuss, and you can still decide what you want to do.
Yeah, I still would like to acquire something to help me with my acquiring of the artifact. So I think I think I'll think on it still.
Okay.
But we don't have
going
to go too deep into
to
it.
a 10-minute break. We're gonna let the players decide out of character what they kind of want to do next, and then they'll talk it out in character, and we will be back with you for some free play and then probably a job, and then maybe even some stuff after the job.
Oh my god.
Why you gotta say it like that, Frank? Why you gotta say it like that?
Oh my god, that's exactly what I would say.
See you soon, friends.
Why was a saltine made my sandwich?
Oh. Yep.
And with
I
that
heard you.
amazing no context comment, we're back.
That was just cruel, Frank. Damn.
I said ready.
No, we're
ready.
so ready.
You gotta count down before you do this.
No,
man.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
God damn
That was for the people, I think.
Craig is just gonna melt into the floor now. It's fine.
If you're new to the channel, we are MagiRPG, a wonderful collective of friends who roleplay together. Thank you for joining us. If you like the stream, please follow us, and please join our Discord where we talk about this and all of our games, and you get to see all of our unhingedness in all of its glory on a daily basis as opposed to just the standard 4 days a week. Later this week, we have the season finale of Grim Domains. Is that correct?
We do.
What?
Season finale of Grim Domains. Last week, we said goodbye to some characters, and who knows what could happen this week. Man, it's dark over there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you
Anyway,
mean.
on Saturday, we have our Warhammer campaign. What is the name of the campaign again? Someone in that game.
The
please.
Graveyard Shift.
Graveyard Shift, which is run by the person who would normally be here but is not here, Stormbeard, aka Chris, who is our local Warhammer aficionado. Though Tracy is really starting to take up the mantle on the Warhammer obsession, and
Yes.
it's awesome to see. So that game is going to be on Saturday, and then Icewind Dale Cold Blooded, where
They're not doing great either. Nobody's doing great.
they
No.
almost
Rough
got
times.
TPK'd several times.
I think
and
we're doing the best out of all the games.
I think we are doing the best, actually.
Let's go, team.
Yeah.
Look at us. Who'd have thunk?
We're
Not
the
me.
winners.
And then not next Monday, I believe, but the Monday after
I
Tales
think
of
it
Thun-
is this Monday.
No,
Is it
it's
this
next Monday.
It's this
next
coming Monday, yeah.
It's this coming Monday.
This coming Monday is the start of
Tales of
season
Thunder
2
comes
of
back.
Tales of Thunder, and we will
And then we
finally
lose
be
our
back.
spot of winners.
Yeah, then
Mm-hmm.
Tales
we
of Thunder
lose
will
our
be
s-
the most winners.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you like the shows and you want to support us, you can donate to the stream, either out of the goodness of your own heart or because you would like to help the players or see more interesting things happen. There are specific donation incentives that you can access by hitting Blades Dono. You can give extra downtime activities, dice, or remove stress from the players, which thank you, Holly, for helping out Momo, who created fentanyl ecstasy. With,
You're all welcome.
some stuff, and then Hannah created a ritual to put herself into a goat.
Very clever.
Goat
What?
time.
What is that?
I think I'm gonna break the game with that. I think
She's
that might
living
break some.
deliciously.
Okay.
The question you really have to ask yourself, Hannah, is what happens if the goat dies? Anyway, with
Okay.
that,
No.
You die in the
That.
goat, you die in real life?
Is that what happens? Oh god.
I don't know
didn't
who's to
think-
say.
Who's to say?
So with that, we are back. You guys would have done your activities over the last few days, and you get back in time. You would have heard from Falka that her mother dropped by with a message from Mari that the pickup for the next artifact is coming up. But you don't have to do that. You can do anything, and I believe you all have different agendas. What would you all like to do?
I need to go speak to the Krakens, and I understand that Thrill would like to do so as well. So we're going to take night and go have a visit.
Do you know where the Krakens hang out?
Could we bump into Levi?
This is a good question because technically Levi did tell me, hey, or told Warden to tell me, hey, tell Vane I'm looking for him. Did he not leave a place for me to go meet him?
No, he said he was going to drop in on you at the apothecary, which...
Oh, so then let's go to the apothecary then.
Yes. Eventually he was going to drop by the apothecary and see you, was what he had said. Well,
Oh,
it was what he implied. He did not explicitly say it, but...
all this time we were talking about this on offline, and this did not come up once. I thought we knew where they were at.
No, you guys have no idea where the Kraken's lair is. You know where they're, like, where they hang out and their territory, which is mainly the docks. and some surrounding territories, but no, you guys do not know where their lair
Knight
is.
knows his schedule, though.
Yes, Knight is learning Levi's schedule, but does not know it currently.
God damn it. Okay.
Still work to be done. Would you like to skip ahead to the apothecary?
Sure.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Who would actually like to talk to Levi?
I think Velvet would.
I think Velvet wants to.
Velvet seems to have a bone to pick.
Obviously, I would like to, but it's more just because I hate him and want to yell at him.
I'll just read the newspaper in the corner.
Good. I'll start with you, or I'll deal with you after then.
Oh no.
He's saying, oh no, because I'm sucking them into the loading screen vortex.
Oh. I was mainly saying it because I'm shaking in my boots.
You should be. You still owe me an apology.
An apology for what?
Bitch, we're not doing this.
Trying to leave your room.
Bitch. This is awkward. Both the people I fuck are in this room.
You.
I don't even know if that's accurate at this point.
That's
It's
not
not
accurate.
accurate at all.
That's not accurate at all.
Both.
Yeah.
I look past the newspaper like. What?
I believe that is an embellishment on your part, good sir.
Don't tell these fine people in this apothecary lies.
You are in the apothecary, and Levi strolls in, whistling a tune to you all.
Great timing. Great fucking timing.
Oh, I wasn't
that was my
expecting a party.
Well, party is what you're going to get.
She wants to talk to you.
I need to talk to you and your people.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have we met before?
Not officially, no.
By the way, is that loud? It seems a little loud to me.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
No.
Okay.
You would like to see my people.
Yes, I want to speak to the Krakens.
You're speaking to them.
Oh, no, no, no. Mm-mm. I want to talk to all of you.
Well, we're not in the same place that often. Is this really necessary?
No, you don't have a hideout you could take me to? Or something like that?
Bound, gagged, and blindfolded, perhaps, but...
Oh. On the first date? How interesting.
Yeah, Vanaday made that same joke once.
Oh, she looks at Thurl. I see.
You hear
Turns head towards Velvet.
Oh.
Will you just say what you want to say to him?
Not here. This is a private matter. And I need to pose it to all of the Krakens.
He's the leader of them, and we're in a private place.
Oh, you're the leader. So young,
Yes.
so cute. Interesting. You may call me
Intelligence over
Velvet.
age. Oh, Velvet. Pleasure. And he reaches to shake your hand.
She will shake his hand.
Now, how can I help you? I don't suppose you're willing to consider our last proposition of stopping fucking with demons?
That is actually part of what I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, splendid. Well,
She looks over to Thurl and Knight and says, would the two of you mind? I mean, you two could step outside, or we could step outside. As I said, it is a delicate matter.
Knight will stand up.
You're serious?
I am
Walk
very
outside.
serious.
As he stands up and moves the newspaper, you notice his pistols were just on his lap.
oh
he
man,
gets up.
he's ready to go. Like, ooh.
She she will touch Thrill's arm and say, "Trust me with this." Okay?
We'll go stand outside.
Thank you, my dear.
He does
Play
not-
nice, Levi. And I'll slap him upside the head.
Oh, the three of you have some history. How interesting. I might have to ask about that sometime.
He really
Old
do just storm the
college
fuck
buddies, university buddies.
Oh, I see. Well, as they step outside.
Yeah, they step outside. I'm removing them from scene.
Would you mind telling me a little bit more about what you know about this demon? You see, I have a vested interest.
Nothing more than it's dangerous, and I don't really like when demons start getting political aspirations. It kind of fucks with the whole New World Order.
You see, I don't meet very many other individuals who aren't of the whisper variety who know much of anything about demons.
Oh, I'm not an expert by any means. It's mostly
No?
Carmilla who deals with that, but I know enough to be dangerous.
Would you or your people happen to know of a way to kill one?
Oh. Not where I thought this conversation was going.
No.
Not yet, but we're working on it, and we... Well, I don't know if I can trust you to tell you much more
No.
than that. Are you saying that you, unlike the rest of them, actually want to kill this demon?
Well, you see, I have interest elsewhere, and I do not wish to swear myself to this particular demon.
But other demons are okay.
Where I come from, it is commonplace. But I am not currently dealing with something like that, nor do I plan to.
I will trade information. How about that?
Okay.
I'll tell you something useful, and then you tell me something useful.
Fair enough.
We have a device that will, let's say, arrest a demon temporarily. We were actually about to test it out shortly.
Oh.
Your turn.
You want me to just give up a piece of information, just any old thing?
It's a game, my friend. What do you got? You must know something about this demon. Something interesting.
Oh, I know a few things. What
Well,
could
I only asked
give
for
you?
one.
True. I know that she is planning to have us retrieve another artifact soon.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to let me steal it from you this time.
I just might.
Well, I don't need much help. I just need to know the when and the where.
See, that's 2 more pieces of information.
Well, if you give me the where, I could probably figure out the when myself, so... But, fair enough.
You see, this is delicate. Do you have the ability to, let's say, take care of it off-land? Do you have a boat?
Could get one.
I think that it would be, maybe not faster, but certainly outside of her purview, if it is not anywhere near her little headquarters.
In transit, then.
That would be my suggestion.
But better plan than dropping anvils on a boat this time.
Yes, I don't want them to... Well, I don't know that I would be letting them know that you are planning to come do this. But I
Alright.
might make it a little easier for you.
Well, I'll trade the where for... I know what all of these artifacts have in common.
Oh?
They're all used for an ancient ritual called the Path of Echoes. Do you know anything about that?
A little bit. Something immortality. But they do not tell you what sort. And I don't like that. I don't like when people try to play games with me.
Demons are so dangerous, don't you think? False
So am I.
promises, vagaries, human sacrifice.
True.
We gotta stop this one. I don't like it. I'm
I
not
don't
a
like
good
it either.
guy, but I like it when Duskfall is simple.
True.
So, we gotta off the bitch, right?
I agree. But
Great.
you're the one with all the tools.
Are you the ones finding them for her, or are you just doing the transport?
Transport.
He puts his hands on his shin. What if there was a way you keep giving her what she wants so she's not suspicious, but you also get the things to take care of her? You give the sickness and the cure at the same time. You slide
Oh.
her the sickness, and you give us the cure. And then... Huh?
I'd be curious to know how that works, but I'm interested.
Well, you're gonna have to be brave enough to go into the Deathlands.
You think I'm going to go into the Deathlands?
Well... where are you
Do I look
getting-
like a fighter to you, Levi?
Well, if you're not going to the Deathlands, it's gotta be the Lost District, so one of those or both. Someone's going in.
That I need to think about.
The where? Where is this going down? Where do you guys do the pickup?
She will tell him where.
Splendid. And for the when, I have a book in our little thieves gallery in the docks.
Thieves Gallery. Oh.
It took so long to find it. It was a spectacular heist. I jumped off a towering building, belaying down the side, sweeping into a window with a crash. Beautiful.
Impressive.
Anyway, the book, a catalog of powerful artifacts from before the Cataclysm. And we've been collecting them.
Oh.
And someone who made this book had an idea about what some of these things did. And ever since the Circle of Flame was just getting into some weird stuff. I wanted to keep an eye on him. Good thing I did. So, the win.
She'll tell him when.
Wonderful. If you do want to see the old hideout someday, bound and gagged, and blindfolded, just leave me a note under the mat, and I'll pick it up.
I'll give it some thought. And I'm not making any promises about the Deathlands or the Lost District. I have people to protect.
Oh, it's all right. Velvet, I think you said. If you don't help us, I'll find someone that will. But if you try to stop me...
No. Do you want to take care of it? I would be happy to be a bystander.
Warden, I don't think, would be on board with this little plan.
And?
And what about...
He doesn't need to know.
Van out there still giving me the stink eye.
What is up with that? Why does he not like you?
He's just mad. He only got a B- in artifice.
Oh. Well, he is quite a learned man.
He was a great chemist, though. Real mind.
He is a great chemist.
You know, that chessboard bomb that he made, that was incredible. Stroke of brilliance, really. That madman worked all through the night. Had me go get him coffee, and we toiled. He sometimes has his own spark of genius. Still not
I would
mature,
say...
though.
Still not what?
Mature, though.
Oh, wow. I don't know that I would agree with that.
Oh, has he finally grown up? Understand that the world is hard, and daddy's money can't always protect you, and boo-hoo, my apothecary blew up.
She's gonna file that away. Because I think this is the first time that Velvet has heard of the apothecary blowing up. I think he's learning.
Good. Well, Velvet, this was... Man, I thought I was just gonna fuck with Van. This was so much more interesting.
Oh, he still needs to speak to you. If you can spare a moment of your time for him.
I suppose, but this was so much better.
Her.
Alright.
She can't really help it because she's a little worked up that he was insulting Thrill a little bit there. And her eyes glow a little bit. I think you could spare a moment.
Okay.
Good.
Why don't you go get your friends and we'll have a conversation.
She'll kind of lean over, like look out the window and just kind of like motion them inside.
Okay.
How is Thrill feeling about being sent out of his own apothecary for a man that he hates? Thank you, Panda Pandemic, for the raid. This is a spicy conversation.
Welcome.
So much for the raid.
Welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. Ignore my stank face.
Ignore my stank face. It's the game, not you. I'm feeling horrible. I'm feeling not good. I'm feeling like I want to throw a fit. But I can't throw a fit right now because he's there.
She's giving him the little come hither motion.
Okay.
When he walks in.
I give Knight a look.
You're
Before I
gonna
walk
be alright.
I'm about this close to decking him in the face.
Come here, Thrill.
I mean, it seems as though it'd be fun to do. I'll lock the door.
And he'll come in. He'll come in.
Van. Sorry about that.
For what?
Oh, just the adults had to have a little bit of a conversation first.
I'm an adult, and I'm not gonna. I'm a good person, and I don't take out my feelings.
Does
Hitting
he walk over to Velvet?
People, no.
No?
No. I think he's standing right by the door.
Okay.
You know, I think I'm done with conversation for the evening. Actually.
You don't want to talk.
No. No, I don't want to talk.
Oh.
All right. It's no fun when you're brooding, though. I can't even gloat about it afterwards. Anthony, did you two have a fight? What's going on?
None of your concern, Levi. You drop another anvil and me and mine, and I'll break both your kneecaps.
Oof.
Yes, I forgot to mention that part.
No anvils next time. I think I've learned my lesson. Next plan, a little more foolproof. But I don't want to fight anymore. I believe the Krakens and the Conduit can look forward to a wonderful cooperation in the future.
Perfect.
Excellent. See to it that it stays that way.
Of course.
Good.
Yes, or you'll lose even more Krakens.
Oh. He'll walk towards the door and open and say, I'm gonna let that go. But I hope you all remember what it was like to lose friends. I don't want that to happen again.
Make better choices then.
Oh, he is so pleased.
All right, Levi. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for talking with me.
He winks and he leaves a little stiffly, but leaves.
She looks at Thrill once he leaves. Didn't you have something you needed to talk to him about?
Not in the mood to talk with him anymore.
Why?
Shouldn't let him get to you like that. You see, he can't dish it. He can't take it as well as he can dish it out.
Well, I don't want to prove him right. So it was better that he get out of this place immediately.
Would it make you feel better to know that I defended you? Just a little bit. He was a bit of an asshole, but I unfortunately need them to do what they are going to do.
As long as you got whatever you wanted out of it, that's all that matters.
Well, there won't be any more conflicts with the Conduit. Not of the deadly variety. And hopefully none at all moving forward.
Pity.
A shame. I'd love to knock his teeth in.
It is better to have uneasy allies than outright enemies.
Yeah.
He did invite me to his hideout, though. Not sure I feel like being bound and gagged to go there, though.
He said that.
He did. He does not want to disclose the location of his hideout.
That's not what he
I'd like to see him try something else. That would be painful for him.
Trust me, he will.
Well, hopefully I don't ever have to go to their hideout to get the business done.
You won't.
You don't know that, but hopefully not. Thurl, I know you dislike him, but they have some resources that I need. And I don't
No.
expect you to understand, but you will in time.
Surely nothing that I can't make for you.
How skilled are you in the arcane?
I'm not, but I could be.
It takes time to learn these things. And they have access to resources that I do not.
Maybe for normal people.
I don't want to argue about this.
No,
I need
neither do I.
fast solutions. I don't have time for us to go and find these things ourselves. It is better to go to people who already have it. And it hardly cost me anything to get it done. In
Then
fact,
it
I'm
was-
at an extreme advantage over him, which is hilarious. He's going to maybe regret that someday.
Well, then you've gotten what you wanted. Perfect. Now the conversation can be over.
Fine. Fine, the conversation is over.
I don't want to speak about him anymore.
Okay. I will go back to the hideout then if you don't want to speak any longer.
Not about him.
I don't particularly want to talk to you when you are in this kind of mood. I've dealt with enough moody men in my life. I don't need another one.
He doesn't say anything.
I'm going back to the
Windows.
hideout.
These windows are very dusty. There's a lot of dust on them. It's just
Yeah?
Ooh, that might wanna.
You got a
Knight,
problem?
will you walk me home?
If it pleases everyone in the establishment.
You'll be staying right here. I'm not
Fine,
done
I'll go
with
by
you.
myself. And she will leave. Slams the door on her way out.
Oof.
Oh my god, I'm here to burn every bridge, baby! Let's go!
How many people in their life can thrill, piss off, speed run? Let's go.
This is the speed run, let's see.
Not
Alright,
a speed run.
I bet I
As
can do it quick.
when Velvet shuts the door and walks off.
He laughs?
Yes.
You're laughing? Am I peeking? Oops. You're laughing? You think this is fucking funny?
It is hilarious.
Go on. Laugh then. Tell me when you're
I
done.
just did. It was this. It was like in front of a theater and just watching one of those very dramatic scenes.
Are you having fun doing this?
I mean, I have fun with my job for the most part. Yes.
No! Humiliating me!
Humiliating you? I thought I did a pretty good job of making you seem assertive.
You just laughed.
No, that part was for me and you. There's no one in here besides us. You made yourself look like an utter fool and acted very immature. And then you tried to tell me where to go. As if you, just because you couldn't control her, you thought you could control me. That was not the best move.
Well, go on then. Say the line.
What line?
Oh, you're not going to try and insult me further? I believe we've had this conversation before. I try and control you. You say a horrible thing, how I'm just like my father. You storm off, right? Go on.
There was no storming off. You said you didn't want to talk to me anymore. I was establishing something that I felt I saw, and you said you didn't want to speak with me at that time. I gave you time to breathe.
Well, have you
No,
thought about it?
I will say that what I said was also immature, and I apologize for that. However,
Good.
you're going down a slippery slope, Themandii.
A slippery slope. Am I not going down the same path everyone else here is walking? Arguably better.
If that's the case, then why not dive down it? Why are you trying to act as if you are higher than everyone?
It's not an act.
Okay. Well, where was that when you were talking with her a few minutes ago?
What do you mean?
That confidence. You tuck your tail between your legs anytime you speak with her.
Aren't you a good gambler?
I think we both established that I'm not a very good gambler.
Well, at the very least, you know that you should never show your full hand, right?
Elaborate.
Oh, I don't think I will.
Very well.
Well, I accept your apology.
So, you and Velvet. How's that going for you?
Not well.
I can tell. That was a rhetorical question.
I don't know how to make it go well.
Well, stop treating her like a precious gem and treat her like a person.
I don't do that.
And that's why I said what I said previously. Because I know only one person who treats people like items.
I don't treat her like an item. She's not an item. I know that. When have I ever treated her like an item? That would require me to... I don't have enough of her to even possess. Even if I did. You understand?
I believe so. All I'm saying is, sweet Themandii, if you
Do
want
not.
individuals to respect you, you don't have to come at them in that direction.
You don't need people to like you to respect you.
No, I don't think anyone actually likes me, but that's because I walk around with a gun in my hand most of the time is why they respect me.
Exactly.
So you're gonna do that with Velvet?
No, I want her to like me. No! That's different. I want... That's the exception. I want both. In that case.
Oh, you want it all.
Yes. Is that not normal?
If you want it all, and you don't want to make sacrifices, you better be a good gambler.
Oh. Coming from a horrible gambler. What advice is that?
I didn't say it was advice, it was just something that I thought of right there. I thought it sounded cool.
It did. To be fair.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we could stop doing this thing that we're doing.
What thing?
You know. I'm just standing there. You know.
I don't know. The way you've been treating most of the people in your relationships recently seems very... It's not my thing.
I don't...
You're,
People.
you're staying right there.
Because I wanted to speak to you.
So why not just ask me?
That's a good question. Why did I phrase it like that? I don't know.
And when you figure it out, then maybe we can have this discussion again.
No.
Have a good night.
No,
He
no.
opens the door.
Can you please stay? Him looking like, what?
If I had pearls, I would clutch them.
I'm not done.
Vanaday knows the word please.
I do. Please, can we finish the conversation?
He shuts the door and locks it.
Oh, he sighs. Look, I also should deal with this now. Before it gets worse, I've already been putting this off for 2 years. I also owe you an apology.
I'm listening.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I'm sorry for running. I'm sorry that I never came back. And I'm sorry that I didn't run to you in particular. I handled everything wrong that day. And if I could do it over, I would. I would go to you immediately. But I didn't. Because I was, to be honest, scared. And, you know, also covered in glass, and pretty sure I was, maybe close to fainting from blood loss. But
He will hold your hand.
it was scary. And I think about it a lot. You know, it was a very normal day. I was with her. She was actually, we were making just common cough medicine that day. And then, it was, all of a sudden it was, my vision blackened, and I remember ringing in my ears and a lot of pain, a heavy weight, and the glass that I was working in front of smushed straight into my face and chest. And I remember laying there for quite some time and thinking that that was it. And I drug my fucking body through the glass of the lab, and I made it out into some fucking alley. And I thought about you. I did. That was all I thought about. I thought about my teacher. Couldn't find her. Presumably squashed. I hope it was quick. And I panicked. I didn't want to bring you into it. I wanted you to have a normal life, and I was stupid. Why did I think that would work? Why did I think you wouldn't come looking for me? What kind of idiot? And then I kept convincing myself I'd come to you eventually. And then I didn't. And then it got to the point where I was so entrenched in this life I couldn't get out. And I didn't want to ask anyone for help because I'd just gotten out on my own. Maybe if I'd went to you in the first place, I wouldn't be here. He's just clenching his fists and he is not looking at you.
Knight doesn't say anything. He's holding your hand. He just pulls you in. He places your head on his chest. He just lets you cry.
He does. For a few more moments.
He'll say really softly, say, Vanade, thank you. And from this day forward, know that you can always run to me.
I know. I always know.
He'll just hold you there until you're okay.
He pulls away after a few minutes. I'm not... I don't need to be babied, I'm okay.
I'm not babying you. You think someone who's been in battle, who's seen his friends killed in front of him doesn't understand what trauma like that might be like? I can never live you a life experience, but
I don't know.
sometimes you just need someone to listen.
Maybe. It seems a little silly. In hindsight. I was able to put up with a man like my father for how many years, and then one little explosion sets me off.
Well, I mean, if you're comparing me to your father, you're comparing diamonds to mere pebbles.
Hush.
There's that smile.
He makes it go away.
Oh,
He's just like, no! Do not patronize me, motherfucker!
well, if you're going to be pouty, I guess we should go get your girlfriend. You have some apologizing to do to her too, probably.
I don't know if I have two of those in me in one day. I know that sounds stupid. I don't know. It takes a lot for me to do that. Which is not good. But it needs to be something I get better at. I need to get past that so I can get things back on track. I think I've wallowed enough. 2 years of it, to be exact. Do you remember the day we met?
How could I ever forget?
Do you remember what I said? I said we were talking about your guns, I think, and what you did for work, and you pointed out my notes. And I told you that one day I was going to use these things in that notebook to help people. Do you remember?
I do, yes.
And I was committed to that. That's what I worked on every day. With my mentor. And I was committed to it, passionate about it, until that happened. But now I have resources. I'm in a place where I'm fairly safe, and I can get back to doing what I'm meant to do.
Healing hands.
Stop that. I'm no killer. Sure.
That's what I'm here for.
I'd rather you didn't kill.
But I'm so good at it.
Doesn't make it okay.
As well.
Either way, part of that healing is also emotionally healing and making up for stupid things I say or don't say.
You know what works?
Saying I'm sorry, is that what you're going to say?
No, I was gonna say stop talking. The less you talk, the less likely you'll say something stupid. Here, he grabs your face. I'll show you.
Yeah?
And we'll fade to black.
We'll fade to black.
Apothecary, baby!
Let's go!
Oh my god. Thanks.
I ship it so hard.
Thanks.
We will fade on that scene. That was beautiful.
I'll give you something beautiful before Frank probably gives us something horrible.
And back at the
So,
hideout. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you go ahead.
Back at the
What's
hideout.
Zeal doing?
Yeah, Zeal and Enid are probably hanging out, but you guys tell me if you have any free play stuff that you would want to take care of. Meanwhile.
I don't know what's
Meanwhile,
what's Seal doing.
oh, you're tossing it to us. Okay, I thought you were like meanwhile, and you were like gonna.
No, meanwhile,
up.
what are you guys doing? If anything, if you don't have anything,
well,
that is okay. The
To
floor
be
is
quite honest, I
yours.
had something that I was gonna do with Falka, baby, but she's not here.
Oh yeah,
so,
but Tracy's
uh,
having internet problems.
I mean, do you want
So
Velvet
I'm
to
probably
come back
petting a
to...
goat right now.
Petting a goat? I was
The
gonna say,
goat
do you
does
want...
not
I'm-
let you do that.
I don't
I'm
know if you
hanging out.
want Velvet to come back since Tracy's still reconnecting, so we can just fill the time until she's back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, the goat.
Unless you guys have something. The goat.
No, the goat will not let you touch. You're not gonna touch the
You
goat.
guys are
the
hanging
goat's-
out at your
Oh.
at your ranch, and
Oh.
Does the goat talk?
No,
I don't.
well, the goat. You can't understand. You can't understand the goat. The goat just if.
it's bleeding.
But
It's bleeding. I saw what happened.
but if a goat could stare daggers into someone's soul, that goat is staring at you, Zeal, and they. If loathing could be expressed in a goat's eyes, you see it.
Thank you, Blue Cottage, for the raid.
Is the goat
for the raid.
usually this ornery?
I mean, it's just we're not on speaking terms right now, me and the goat.
No, you wouldn't be, would you? It's a
No,
goat.
right? No,
You
but look,
talk, Enid. You talking to the goat?
no,
And it's
no. It's like when you talk to like something on your desk, or no. It's just to bounce some ideas around.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, you can talk to me.
I don't.
You don't have to talk to the goat. Like I'll talk back.
I know you will, but I can't talk to anyone right now. The goat
Why?
is all I have because
Goat is all I have to say.
I think it's comical. Continue, Hannah, please.
the goat is all I have because I don't know what I can or can't share anymore without everything falling apart.
Okay, look, nothing's going to fall apart.
I
alright?
don't know about that.
Everything-
Enid,
It's okay.
Yeah.
Eden is. You tell me if I'm wrong. I think Eden is screaming at you right now.
Let me out of the goat. You don't know what you're messing with right now. When I get out of this goat, I'm going to do unspeakable things to you and this farm animal. Do you understand?
Franklin's fun, isn't he?
That just sounds like this the whole time.
Zeal, do you trust your brother? Do you trust the boss?
Zeal's kind of taken back by that question. I mean, he's my brother. We've had our differences before, but
Just
when we
But you-
share the same goals.
what are your goals?
Well, you know, it's actually something I've been meaning to talk to you about for a little bit now. I'm not 100% sure about Warden, but I have ulterior motives here. I want more than just money and power. I want to make changes here. And I don't know why fully, but I feel like you... I don't think you're a bad person. I know that's weird to say, we're the line of work that we're in, but I don't think you're a bad person.
I don't think you're a bad person either, but how far do you think you're willing to go for your ulterior motives?
I mean, pretty far. Why? What have you...
Marine,
You know something. There's something... You're not telling me something. Obviously.
will you promise not to... I don't know if I can trust... Will you promise not to tell the boss? Can you promise me that?
Yeah. I can promise you that is... Yeah. I'm trying to think. I guess I was gonna say if... I mean, if you're gonna tell me that there's something... that you've done something...
I mean, no, not like that. I don't trust Eden further than I can throw her, but she told me some things. And what the boss did, I don't know. And it's all up in my head. I can't. I feel so
Okay.
guilty.
Isn't this the Eden that you hate?
It is. Oh, she's a terrible person, and she's horrible. But I mean, what she said about the boss, and she sounded scared. I don't know what's real anymore.
You know, I don't know. I don't know Eden. I've just gone on the very few things you've told me about them. And it doesn't sound like you trust her.
don't. But the boss basically admitted to what he did. I mean, I know he did it for good reasons.
What did he do?
Do you not
What
know?
did he admit to?
I don't know if I can say, Zeal.
If he did something, if he hurt people, I need to know about that.
If I said yes, what would you do?
To be honest, I don't know.
That's what I'm scared about, Zeal. I don't. I can tell you, I don't know who I can tell anymore. But I think the boss did something that I don't know if I can wrap my head around it. Tell him. You can't tell him.
I won't tell him anything. But I do need to know what he did.
I know, stop. It's complicated. I think he's
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna chain the goat up in the other room, alright? It's making a lot of noise.
Then lock the goat. You know what? Yes, chain up the gate, please. I just need to think.
Alright, I'm gonna pull the goat into another room, lock it up, and...
I'm going to do unspeakable things to your body when I still runs to it.
Alright, Franklin, you just shut the fuck up. Okay. And I tie him up and go back to Enid.
Thank you. That was a lot. The boss slit people's throats. See? He did something with blood magic.
What?
He hurt people, Zeal. For a demon.
He killed who?
Who knows? He don't tell me. He just said they might or might not be into it.
What, someone in another gang? I mean, it matters, right? I mean,
He wouldn't say.
nobleman?
I don't
Merchant?
know.
Peasant?
I did it. He wouldn't tell me. But it could have been anyone.
See,
I don't think
was
even he
someone.
knew. It was someone.
why? Why would he do this?
I don't know.
I've never known him to be a cruel man or to have those kind of tastes. He's not. I don't understand.
He said it was for us. But I don't know if I believe it anymore. I really want to believe the boss, but I don't know what to believe anymore. Zeal. You can't tell him. I don't want to believe the... I need to believe in the boss, but I don't know anymore.
My sister used to say that to stand silent in the face of injustice is to be complicit in it. I won't tell Warden what we talked about. Not yet. But I can't stay silent forever, okay?
What are you gonna do?
Well, we're going to figure out exactly what he did. That's the first step.
Okay. Zeal? We're gonna need the go. We're gonna need the go. Don't ask why.
I can't not ask why. I mean, that's too weird, right? You know, I gotta ask why. It's a goat.
Know about the go. me, Zeal.
It's getting a lot of me. It's getting a lot of me right now. All
Just
right.
need you to trust me, I swear.
All right. Okay. All right. Temporarily, we are not going to talk about the goat.
Aye.
Temporarily, I will not talk to Warden. Look, I promise you, we will figure this out together.
Aye.
I won't make any decisions without letting you know.
All I needed. That's all I needed. Thanks, Zeal. You're the first person that I could talk to. I'm kind of you're the first person that I could talk to about this, so thank you. Thank you.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay.
He's gonna put a hand on her shoulder and look at the goat.
The goat is so angry right now.
Yeah, I imagine it's like kicking and tugging, pulling against it.
Yeah.
I got nothing left in the tank for this scene.
I'm just fucking dead.
My stomach.
Dead.
I have a total like 8-pack right now. From
Yeah,
laughing.
I'm gonna have a hernia from laughing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Are you letting Eden take over, Enid?
Not yet.
Okay.
She needs to calm down.
Just the three of you standing in there silently with the goat.
Oh, the goat is not silent. It's just Zeal standing awkwardly looking at Enid, Enid standing awkwardly looking at Zeal, and the goat losing its shit, kicking, screaming, like ramming into Enid.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know how you do a British goat, but...
Meh, meh, meh. With tea.
Yeah, there's a little thing of tea next to her.
Mhm.
I don't remember the goat being this noisy.
Don't think about it too much. Don't think about it. Don't think about the goat. Just trust
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Don't talk about the goat. Don't think about the goat. Got it.
Okay.
All right.
So where are we? What are we doing next? I feel like we're just sitting awkwardly with the goat now.
Okay.
I could move on if you guys are gonna need a moment to recover IRL, because our faces all hurt from laughing.
I wasn't expecting this. It's good. It's good.
I mean, I'm me in character. I'm not sure what to do next with this information. Like, I feel like or out of character. Like, I need to
You need to process.
think of.
Okay.
I need to think about
That is
what do you
fine.
want me to.
Shift.
We
Yeah,
will
we
we will
Make a plan.
skip to Velvet, you back at the hideout, Falka back at the hideout also at some point once
Is Tracy back?
she's joining from phone because
I
she's
am.
having internet issues. Oh, that sounded fine, Tracy.
Oh,
Well,
that's
it's not
not
perfect,
bad.
but it's
That
fine.
didn't sound too bad.
And at some point in the future, whenever they are done at the apothecary, Knight and Thrill will come back also. But anything Velvet and Falco want to talk about together?
I will say when Velvet gets back to the hideout, she is very obviously upset, and marches straight to the bar and pours herself a tall fucking glass of God knows what, whatever she gets her hands on first.
Pissed her off.
It's me that's just there with Velvet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you and
you're the only
Velvet.
one in the hideout right now.
I might just let her do there. Falka might make a comment. Was it a rough meeting?
No, the meeting itself went quite fine. It is other people that are the problem.
I've been noticing a lot of that lately, to be honest. Well,
you know-
the air just feels tense.
You're not wrong, and I am dealing with enough of my own shit right now that I don't need to be dealing with somebody else. So that's where I'm at right now. I did not sign up for raising a child.
Well, you've gotten several of them, so but you have Warden. He can help raise the children.
Yes, I will certainly leave that in his capable hands, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, anyway, if you need a drink, we've got the top shelf stuff out tonight. Because my mother came by.
Oh, she was here.
Yes. Here at the hideout. Yes.
Yes, I remember seeing her at she looks around because she's double checking to make sure nobody else is here, the ritual.
Yes. Right. So we have our next job coming up for Mari, so she just came to remind me that that's a thing. So yeah, we should just keep that on the to-do list for this week.
Absolutely. It will get taken care of.
Great.
How did you get to... I did not realize that your mother was of the nobility.
She is, yes.
Which means that so are you.
Yes, I'm a rich kid. Yes.
I mean, to be fair, technically, so am I. So,
Yeah.
we are not so different.
Yeah, so was Thrill apparently. So, we've all got that in common, I guess.
Yes, it seems many of us do.
A lot of rich kids, turning to other things. It's a complicated history, but I just know that I'm, kind of rekindling things with my mother. So, you might see
Good.
more of her lately.
Okay. Hey, that is a good thing. And to clarify, she pauses because she doesn't normally share things about herself with anyone in the Conduit. Not a rich kid, more rich adult. When I was a kid, I didn't have anything.
I see.
But, lots in life can change.
This is true. You can come into your wealth at any time, I guess.
It's true. Well, I wish you the best of luck on that journey you talked about with Mari.
Yes, thanks.
I don't know that it is. She mentioned you were there. She was talking about immortality. Do you know what that looks like?
I haven't experienced it myself, but I can't say that I'm not at least interested in what she means by it.
And
I'm sure many of us are.
Falka, you do know your time is soon. or so you were told.
Yes, whatever that means. My time is soon. Perhaps I'll learn all about it soon, and I'll report back.
Yes, I'd be quite curious about exactly what it entails. I don't like to get into a deal I don't know the end result of. Or what I should say, next to end result.
Yeah, there's always some fine line in a deal that you miss out on, so I don't know. Sometimes you just have to jump into it and hope it all works out.
I hope it does.
Yes.
Thank you, Playmat, for the raid.
Playmat! Hey, buddy! Oh my god, there's my
thank you.
buddies. My buddies in chat. Hello. Well, hope it works out, and I hope you get everything you want from it. And she takes a long sip of her drink. Of course. All I want for the Conduit is for everyone to be safe. And I want us all to be successful, whatever that means.
I do too.
And I will do whatever I need to do in order to make that happen.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
And Falka will grab a drink with Velvet and sit at the bar with her for a bit.
Thrill and Night. After your guys' rendezvous, Momo, I mentioned something earlier. Do you want to use a coin to finish your designer drug?
I would.
Okay. You can
Yeah.
finish it up in your...
While I'm in my apothecary.
While you're in your apothecary.
I feel inspired.
You're in a better mood now, you might say.
I'm in a better.
Your endorphins are all right.
I'm in a better mood now, and I think this is when I create best, actually.
Okay, deduct your coin, and then it is 4 for Tinker, I believe. Yes, for you.
Indeed.
So you need at least a partial success to finish. Thank you, Wanderer's Haven, for the
I've already
raid.
done that. I'm gonna push myself on this. I'm not playing games.
I can't assist. I don't know shit about that.
No.
Okay, you just sit there and look pretty over there, all right? That's enough for him.
Easy enough.
Success.
Your thank you for the trigger warning, content warning. Your fentanyl ecstasy hyper drug is now finished
Complete.
and ready. You have a prototype ready for public consumption.
So good. Perfect. Wow. Huh.
And your ex-fiance is there when you finished it.
He leans over your shoulder. What is that?
Oh, my dear, you know how I get. Just inspired, just wanted to finish something.
This is how you make that stuff.
Of course. This is exactly how I make that.
Is it in vials? Like, what is it in?
I assume it's in a vial.
He'll pick up a vial.
Don't touch it.
All
Sweetheart.
he ignores you.
Please do not touch that.
This
honey?
little thing and makes so much money.
Yes, and it's also very dangerous in the wrong dosage, please. Please. He looks
Okay.
very worried.
He'll give it to you. Basically, he's about to hand it to you.
Wash your hands, please.
Take it off my hand so I can wash them.
He'll take it.
As you go for it, he'll drop it. and then he'll catch it again.
You caught it?
Yes, he caught it. It was like he dropped it. You know how you do
He
the
did
one
the- whoop whoop thing.
well, the just the vial like falls out of the fingers and he catches it in his other fingers.
Oh, okay.
Mace, can I? He is sweating. He is genuinely
okay,
shaking.
okay. Bad joke, and he
Please.
walks over.
Anthony, please wash your hands.
I'm washing them.
Wash them now.
He goes over to the sink.
Okay. Thank you. Jesus. This is serious. This could really hurt you.
Well, then why do we sell it to all the people so they can just keep hurting themselves over and over again?
I dose it out. That was a full dose. That could have hurt you.
Okay.
Just so everyone saw, I rolled a fortune die. No reason.
No reason at all.
No reason whatsoever.
No consequences to that
Well,
at all.
you wash
No
you wash your
consequence.
hands. So
I wash my hands.
good. You're safe and fine.
GM, can I peer into Vesper's eyes
Yeah.
to see how Levi's doing as I'm washing my hands?
Yes. Levi is currently engaging in behavior that you know very well, which is standard lose your tail activity, ducking between bridges, going into the bottom of canals, going in one warehouse and out the other. It is possible that Vesper might lose him at some point, where you see he goes into a large docks warehouse and Vesper is flying around trying to see where he's going to come out, or maybe Vesper would go in after him. Not actually sure which one.
I think she just hover above, and he'll just be washing his hands, and just since he's technically not there, he'd just go, "Where are you going, little mouse?" And he'll say that out loud.
You in there? Can we go now?
Yes. He turns around and you see his eyes are no longer blue, but they're the yellowish orange of Vesper's.
Inspecting. You sure you washed your hand? Did you touch your eyeballs?
Why? Why do I feel you touching my face? What is happening?
Oh, you can't see me. Him. Immediately. He can't see me, I flip him off. Like a child. Well, can you, whatever you're doing, snap back? Does a little...
Scouting, and his eyes will change back to the blue.
Let's go back now?
Yes, I believe you have a more interesting conversation to have. You are in so much trouble.
Wait. You're alright with this?
All right, with what?
You're okay with me going to go apologize to Velvet?
Well, I think you need to apologize to Velvet because you're a total prick, but your whole relationship and everything, that's...
No, that's the part I'm questioning.
Why wouldn't I? You're disrespectful to a woman. When have you ever seen me to not think that that was okay?
Oh my god. You're doing that thing that I hate.
Which is...
Where you know exactly what I'm saying, but you want me to spell it out like a child.
Well, communication is very important, and if you're not going to be...
Oh, was that a serious fuck? Or was it a just shutting me up kind of thing?
Vanity. He like fixes his jacket. Everything I do is serious.
My god, shut up! Him IRL, him literally, that's what he does. So then you're interested.
I'm interested in having a good fuck. That's what I was interested in.
Well, remind need to never do that again then. No more. Access cut off.
When I see a man that I like,
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. You complete that.
it was so
I have
good.
I
though.
have dangerous chemicals in this room.
I bet.
I will kill you with
Have you fucked Mara in here?
No!
Oh, did I christen it?
Why would you say it like that?
Oh, I did.
Be serious. He pounds. He's getting frustrated, but not angry frustrated.
Are you really going to change the city?
Of course I am.
Hmm.
Why wouldn't I? Or at the very least, I'm going to try.
He looks back at the drugs. I don't know how much healing you're going to be doing with that.
Plenty. Don't you worry about that.
All right, let's go see what the conduit's getting into. What?
I mean, please. Will you answer my question?
Vanaday, when you are ready, I would be happy to continue what we started.
What do you mean when I'm ready? What do you
You're
mean?
not
What's that? What does that even mean?
An hour or so ago, you were crying into my chest about so many chaotic things happening to you. Get your life together first.
That's never gonna happen.
Well then.
My life is always going to be a mess. It's just a controlled mess is what I want it to be.
Hmm.
You know, a mess that yeah, a controlled mess. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, like my lab. It's a mess, but I know where everything is. Like that. I know where everything is in my life now. It only took me 2 years. Not too bad.
Fine then.
He looks excited. Like a little, oh, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You've given me what I want. Alright, I'm pleased now. I've gotten what I wanted.
Yes.
Something you're so good at. It's like you were meant to do it.
Don't push it.
He shoves at you a little playfully, but
Move.
I know he doesn't. It's a wall of a man. I'm not moving him anywhere. Okay, well, let's go apologize then. See what everyone's up to.
I did nothing wrong. I'm not
You know what I...
apologizing to you.
We in the sense... You know what I mean.
See, this is your problem. You take full responsibility. Give me some of it. What was that about?
No, it's not your fault. Stop it.
Oh, no, it isn't.
I wasn't...
Stop stalling, and he'll drag you out of the apothecary. Conduit.
Bitch.
Oh,
So
boy.
cute. You all get back to the hideout around the same time. Goat adventure over with Enid and Zeal having a lot to think about. Goat
Velvet
left
is.
back in the stash house.
Oh god.
Velvet, are you
What?
drunk when they get back?
Are you drunk?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's go.
I don't need this. I don't need this
Velvet,
in my life. I
are
can't
you
handle this.
visibly drunk?
Now.
We've been having a dandy time.
Okay.
Good, a good
Yeah.
old time.
Falka and
Yeah,
Velvet
good.
are
We're having
a little
we're having girl
sloshed,
time.
and they're giggling at the bar over a mostly empty bottle of booze. Maybe there's an empty bottle, depending on how hard they went, and a mostly empty bottle. And
Yeah,
It was the same.
The,
It was
the
the top
empty-
shelf stuff that we gave my mother.
Yeah, the empty bottle is Warden's whiskey.
Oh.
Good. Honestly,
That's
I'd love
canon.
that.
We're just drinking it and laughing.
Wait till Chris watches this back later. Incredible. And you're there laughing when all of you walk in at slightly different, but probably close enough together times.
Zeal, come
Zeal
have a
goes to
drink
the
with
bar and goes-
me.
He goes to the bar. He goes, "Where's Warden's whiskey? I need it."
Oh, that was like halfway gone already, and it's gone now.
All right. Well, just serve me up whatever's closest. And
I'm
he
pretty
points to,
close.
the glasses.
Oh my gosh! Oh,
Here we go.
Well, I said she was drunk.
got a few drinks in her.
Oh well, Zeal would be thrown back by that a little bit, but he is in a mood right now, and
Wow, why is
he,
everybody in
he
a
notes
mood?
that. He goes,
Oh,
you know,
Not
let's,
that kind of
let's-
mood for Zeal, I think.
Yeah.
The Angie.
Angry
He
mood.
he says, let's revisit that after I've had a lot more to drink, and he starts.
fair enough.
It's one of those nights, I guess.
I was just teasing you anyway. I've had enough brothers for a lifetime. She just kind of.
Raises an eyebrow there. Okay.
We're not
God,
House of
they've
the
been
Dragon. We're
drinking.
not House of the Dragon. We're not House of the Dragon.
Oh no.
Thrill, you are fucked. They've been drinking.
What? Peeking in.
So
She sloppily pours Zeal a drink.
Oh,
About a quarter
Just
of
does
it
not give a
ends up on
fuck.
the counter.
Yeah.
he downs the entire drink and then goes, "Cheers."
All right, let's go.
Damn, Zeal, let's go, alcoholic.
all right. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Franklin in the conduit right now?
No,
Did
you
y'all
guys didn't bring the goat back, right? You
Okay.
left the goat there.
No, not.
Oh,
not
did
right
we?
now.
No.
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 Hashtag-
Wait a second. Hold on.
The goat is in the private house.
Okay.
God.
You guys just basically spend the rest of the night getting sloshed.
Whenever Throw comes in and she sees him, she just kind of squints at him.
Oh, you should probably stay on this side of the room. Don't go any closer. I'll have a beer.
Knights are going to drink? Oh my god.
Well,
Nice,
you know,
okay.
me.
Oh
I
my.
drink.
Surely the princes are rolling in their graves. Oh my gosh. Alright, here. Have a drink.
Thank you.
You and I should spend
Well.
more time together. I feel like we would get along.
Well, sure, Velvet. You're gorgeous. I'm gorgeous. We could just
Two
walk around the
gorgeous
streets being
people.
gorgeous.
Exactly. I like you.
No problems with that. You know what, Velvet? I like you as well.
Aw, everybody likes me. Of course you do.
This is true. This is true. He takes and just.
You
He hates
you hear from Warden?
Don't talk to me about Warden.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
No, he keeps me waiting all the time.
He does
He
like to take things slow.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, that was really good, Bijan. Dang, that was really good.
Oh, Daddy.
Listen,
Oh. Oh man, I don't know.
Do you know where to help me back, the boss? Velvet?
I don't know, probably tomorrow.
Okay. Good to know.
Just easy business time, why?
No, No
You really
reason.
want to talk? You really want to talk about business right now?
No.
I mean,
No.
I could talk business. I could sober up really quick.
Yeah? What kind of business do you want to talk about?
God.
No, that was a you question. I'm not that drunk.
Yeah. I got nothing. It's just a joke.
Sure it is.
I think
One
that
more
that's
drink
a
for me.
That's a lie.
right?
You know?
Ooh.
And she's drunk, so she has no filter. You know? No fibbing. That's rude.
No,
Technically speaking, in the hierarchy of the Conduit, I'm your superior. No lying. Not nice.
Oh, are you the boss now?
And she takes another sip of her drink. What do you mean? Warden's in charge. Of course he is.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
I fully support him in whatever he wants to do. Blah, blah, blah.
And everything. Oh, that's okay, yeah.
What kind of question is that?
No, just fit. You support him in
A
everything he
valid
wants to
question.
do.
I would
Conduit
say.
business?
Yeah. Okay.
What? Oh, do you have gossip?
No, just I was just double checking what you said. I just
Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're doing that thing again. I don't like it.
Is that gossip?
Is it gossip?
Your nose. You have a little twitch in your nose when you lie. You know. You're very
No.
easy to read.
No. Pass the bottle. I'm just on edge right now.
What are you doing here? Why are you attacking Enid?
No, she
You go
doesn't.
on.
She's doing that thing with her nose. Why are you fibbing to me right now? I didn't do anything to you. I like you, Enid.
You do?
Yeah.
You're not gonna I'll believe you. Yeah.
She just kind of tilts her head and puts her glass down. Okay.
Was that a lie?
Wait.
God.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. No.
Your nose. You're doing that thing.
I just have to sneeze. I've been around a goat all day. I'm kind of allergic. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I don't mean to call you out, but if something's wrong, you know you can tell me, right?
I know that. I know. Just a bit on edge, that's it. Sorry to set the weird mood. I didn't mean to. I should keep drinking. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to drink anymore. It's not fun anymore.
What? We just got started, and like he's had like this much beer.
Oh, goodness.
I miss my hot husband. I should just go home. I don't want to walk like this, though.
Do you want to be escorted?
No.
Would you like someone else to escort you?
Nope. Now you want to talk to me? Interesting.
Yes, I would like to.
Really? Right now?
Yes.
Fine. She slurs something in Hadrathi. None of you know what the fuck she said.
Unless by chance one of you does speak a talk.
None of you do.
Knight only knows the
Well-
swear words.
I was gonna say he
She
probably
does
knows.
say a
He
couple of
probably knows
swear
swear
words.
words.
She does say a couple of swear words.
He's a military
You hear fuck in
man,
there.
so he probably...
You hear fuck in there somewhere.
Oh,
And asshole.
Yeah.
You want me to take you to your room, dear? Do you want help?
Don't need their help. She hops up off the off the little bar stool.
He's quiet.
Maybe you two should fight it out.
Right.
Yeah,
get it out of
let's
your
fight
systems.
it out. Yeah, I
Fine.
agree.
That's what I do when I'm drinking and I've got a problem.
Oh,
Zeal. No. Zeal has a point. So
wait,
that's
I can't
usually
tell
how
if
I
that's
get my-
sexy or not. I can't tell.
Most of
you know
my
what?
aggression out.
Room.
What?
Or they're gonna fight in the room.
I'm not gonna.
You know what fighting in the room means.
Yeah, no, you should fight with people around just in case.
Really, Zeal? I
Oh.
didn't know you got down like that.
Oh my
Interesting.
goodness.
Okay, I'm not here for the
This is turning
euphemism.
into one
There's
of
some
those
serious
parties.
tension here, and I think the two of you should just fucking hit each other and get it over with.
I'm not
Oh,
going to
yes.
hit a woman.
I did that to Mara, and it felt really good.
No, I don't want to hit her.
All right, well then let her.
I
hit
didn't
you.
want to hit Mara because she was a woman,
Fine.
but I hit her anyway.
Would that make
You know-
you feel better to hit me?
No, I don't want to hit you. Your face is cute. I don't want to ruin it. And I'm not a puncher anyway. I'd hurt my hand.
What about a smack?
Maybe that's for later.
Him. No, that's not the point. I'm here to say I'm sorry.
Wow, in front of everybody, how the mighty have fallen.
You're making this hard.
You know, I needed to talk to you and you were rude to me. I didn't deserve that.
No, you
don't-
didn't.
I don't need people shutting down on me all the time. I need a man who's actually going to step up and talk about things. You want to talk about this right here, right now? You're already on thin ice. You're lucky I don't leave your ass.
So Zeal, your warden's brother. He's trying to just.
Night.
And
Honey?
Zeal looks at you with this death glare. When you say your warden's brother, he looks at you like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about
Damn,
warden
this is
right
gonna
now.
be a fucking brawl. The bitches are fighting. Warden goes away. Everybody starts yelling at each other and getting drunk.
I didn't think Drunk Velvet would be so fun, but here we are.
She's so cute. If she
It's
wasn't
not your
yelling
fault.
at
He's
me.
not happy with warden right now. That's all.
No, he's like noted, and he looks to Enid or Falka like, this is not the party room I thought it was.
This seems a little awkward to apologize again in front of a group of people, but I will do so again. I am very sorry I shut down on you. I was very upset. I did not know how to deal with my feelings, and so I stopped talking. And I'm very sorry that you had to deal with that. And I'm actively looking for new ways to express my feelings that are not yelling, punching, or shutting down.
Or blowing things up.
No, I'm still gonna do that.
Well, good on you, I suppose. What do you want me to say?
I don't know. I just thought I would tell you.
Cool. I probably won't remember in the morning anyway.
So you're gonna be mad again in the morning then?
I don't know, maybe.
Hey,
Oh.
what are you upset about? It's settled. You said your piece. She accepted it. He pours you a drink. He pours both of you a drink.
Maybe.
It's done.
Give me the bottle instead. Please. I need a
Oh.
larger glass. I would like to not think.
Velvet looks at this new glass when she was going to stop drinking. She's like, fuck it. Downs it.
Damn. Everybody's getting plastered.
I don't do
Listen,
anything for that. Hang on.
I could outdrink every single one of you. I'm Eruvian. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
But
We
you're
drink
small.
better than all of you Acarosians. So what if I'm small? You're making fun of my height now. You shut down on me and now you call me short.
I think it's cute. You know, you're so small but so feisty. So much personality in such a little package.
Conflicting feelings. I don't like it.
Oh, well, express.
She starts devolving into like half Eruvian, half Acarosian talking.
Alright.
You know, You're cute. I don't like it. I don't like it right now.
I could turn away if that
No.
would help.
I'm going to bed.
Do you want me to take you there?
How small is
Like it?
Velvet? She looks normal height. She's 5'6", everybody. She's small.
But she's so small. But she's so small.
Maybe you're just tall. I don't know.
I think I'm average height actually, but tall compared to you.
Why don't we just have these drinks, try to act like we like each other for the evening,
Do we not?
and say our good things?
You
Let's
know,
not talking about height, please. I think so, yeah.
Enid, you know what I
See?
think you should do?
No.
Do you want to know?
I guess so.
If we're getting things out on the table, I love to stir the pot. Enid, why don't we talk about Warden?
I thought you'd already been exploded enough.
I feel like stirring the shit.
Oh, wait.
Feels like it.
See, we're back to talking about Warden. What is this recurring theme?
I'm just saying that if we're spilling gossip, Eden had some very interesting things to tell me about him.
Oh.
Well, what did Eden tell you?
He is looking so dead at, just so focused into Enid. I think he's hoping that Eden hears him. Well, she promised.
Oh, because we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she had mentioned that she, it can hear when, we're talking about her, so he's hoping that Eden is listening. I believe Eden promised me a meeting, and she was going to tell me all about Warden. She warned me about him, said he wasn't a good person, said he was doing things
Hold
I
on,
wouldn't agree
I'm-
with.
I'm confused here. Are you all cavorting with her alter ego, whom she does not like?
You
Eden's
do know.
great. What are you talking about?
You do know the purpose of Eden, right?
I know nothing, only that
No, that's true.
that Enid has told me that she's not to be trusted, that she's not a good person.
Well, Eden told me that Warden is not to be trusted. So,
Eden seems like a bit of a goody-goody, more than I thought, actually.
And by what manner?
I take the bottle, I take a long sip.
Are you standing right now, Thrill?
Yeah,
Velvet, because she's also standing, she just kind of hugs Thrill, just like, I'm tired, I'm going to hold on to you.
alright.
Okay.
He puts
What
one
did-
arm to support.
Hold up.
You know what she said?
What did Eden tell you?
She said that he eats people.
Eat people? That's not...
That's what she said. She did say something like,
Are we talking about this
What?
now?
and then she left. And then she left. And then she said that I should watch my back and that she would talk to me later about it.
I'm pretty sure he didn't eat people.
Oh,
How do you know?
I mean, I was there up to a certain point.
You were there.
I mean, I didn't participate, I was just a witness.
You watched. Well, what did he do?
Oh, what do you think people do when you do blood rituals?
You did a blood ritual.
It is so commonplace in Aruvia. Why is this so shocking?
Night is staring daggers at Falka, wondering if she's about to just try and end us all.
Yeah,
No.
I was curious about myself.
This is so good right now. What the fuck is going on?
I
you
love
were-
the energy in the room right now.
So you were there and you saw Warden do this.
Yeah, they asked me to participate and I said no.
They.
You know, the demon lady.
Oh. Mara. I see.
Oops, I said I wasn't going to tell anyone. I guess I lied.
Well, I guess this is all out on the table now. This changes things. Falka gets up.
Oh, shit.
I may need to go.
Where are you going?
I have a job to do.
Oh.
Are you going after Warden?
This one?
Well, when Warden's back, you can let him know that Falka's on a personal job. He might know what that means. He might not. But, since the secret's out on the table for everybody, gotta make sure that it stays between all of us.
How so?
I might have to kill you all. Just kidding. Oh, no.
It's the energy in the room of everyone.
I got nothing to say to that.
Are we about to PvP right now? What's happening?
And I guess Falka goes out of the room at that point.
Yes, Falco will leave.
Enid, we need to talk.
No more of this. Talking separately. Shit. What are you talking about? Velvet Sweetheart, why are you laughing? Him just arm supporting you a little bit.
Look,
It's
I'll
funny.
be quite honest. I barely know you. I've met you today. He points at Night.
Oh, we want to start getting to know
And-
each other.
And Velvet, while I trust you, a lot of information has come out right now. And I need to learn what's true.
Oh.
So forgive me, I'm not going to play every card that I have right now. And I need to talk to Eden. Or Enid.
I mean Eden. Right? Which one?
He meant to say Enid, but he said Eden.
Eden's the one who saw it though, not Enid.
Where is Eden? You should bring her out.
She's in I think she's busy.
Let me ask you,
Busy.
why do
Oh,
all of you trust Eden?
I didn't say I trusted her, but she knows things.
She does, and she had no reason to tell me that. She gains nothing.
She saved my life against the spirit warden.
I actually thought that she would have been the first person to jump in and participate, and she said, "No, I'm not a monster. I may be a bitch, but I'm not a monster." And then she left. It made me rethink the temptation, and so I didn't do it either. Oh, Warden's going to be so upset at me. I promised him I wouldn't tell anyone.
You didn't tell him.
Oops.
You didn't tell him.
Well, apparently half of you already knew, so I guess it isn't that big of a deal. Apparently half of you were already told. I was keeping the secret for no reason.
Indeed.
And you have no opinion on this. This seems to not bother you at all.
I mean, me?
Yeah.
Where I come from, dealing with demons is common, although...
And killing innocent people?
Oh, I wouldn't say that is common. I mean, it happens, but she shrugs. You do realize in Eruvia we worship demons, yes?
No. I didn't know that.
They're like gods to us.
Oh,
Well,
goodness.
certain ones, I should say. Only certain ones. Not all. Certainly not all. Certainly not those like Mari. Ugh.
I know is I don't trust anyone right now. I don't trust myself. I don't trust my other self. And I don't really trust anyone in this room.
Good. You shouldn't.
No.
You're safer that way.
Glad to finally know that.
I do want to clarify, I don't sacrifice people for anything. Can I just make sure that that's known? I don't do that.
Also, don't sacrifice or kill innocent people. So on that part,
Yeah,
Not something I wish to do. Even for big things.
There's the boss.
That's the
He
question.
admitted it. I think he kind of basically admitted it.
Oh, I was the only one who was there, wasn't I? She just kind of... she looks a little nervous. I've
Well?
already come this far.
You know, after the bridge, I made it very clear my position in this group regarding how we handled certain things about our business. I did not mince words. And he looks at you, Velvet. If that is something that you didn't think was a big deal,
I didn't say it wasn't a big deal. I did not say that. I said dealing with demons is not a big deal. I did not say human sacrifice was not a big deal. It is, which is why I didn't do it.
but you let it happen. And you kept the secret.
You want me to bring on the ire of a demon when I have no means of killing one? Or stopping one? Or negotiating with one? She's not a person. You cannot reason with a creature like
This
that.
shouldn't have been a secret.
What was she going to do? Disobey Warden? I don't know what deal or contract you have in place with him.
Oh, me?
Yes. And I'm not asking, and I don't want to know now, but...
I don't have a deal with Warden. I can do whatever I want.
You sure?
He can't bind me with an agreement.
You
So
sure?
then there really was
Yeah.
nothing stopping you from sharing that.
Other than loyalty and telling him that I would not do so in order to protect the rest of you. Yes.
Protect.
That's from
Well,
what?
now that's out the window, because you all know, so that's probably going to be a problem.
Not if he doesn't
And
know.
I can't shield you from any of this. Do you realize how terrible that is? There is nothing I can do.
Shield us from what?
Demons. The unspeakable. All of these. All of these terrible, terrible things that are happening in this city. I can do nothing to protect you from this now. My little lightning trick that practically fucking killed me isn't going to do anything against this woman, this demon, this thing, this imposter. Ugh. I have sacrificed so much for you people. I have sacrificed more than you could ever know. And now it is for maybe not nothing, but next to fucking nothing.
Well, how could we know? Because you haven't told us.
The job of a spy is not to tell things.
The job of the spy is to tell things.
Yes,
Tell your friends
to Warden.
things about your enemies.
How can I tell you about enemies when we have no means of fighting them?
Because then I could have helped you find one.
Do you have any idea what I have fucking been through for you people?
Come here. Where is she?
Ridiculous. You know. Maybe I should go back to the Rubia. Maybe I have a better chance there than I do here at this point.
Velvet. Please.
The second I pass the border, they'll fucking chop my head off anyway. What does it matter?
Velvet,
What
you
does
should
any
not
of
be-
it matter?
Velvet. Velvet.
What?
You should not
Please
be-
tell me an entertaining story, cute boy. Go ahead.
No, you shouldn't be bearing this weight alone.
Who else? Tell me.
Who else? Any one of us. Let us help.
I think Knight leaves.
What?
He shoots you a look like, do not leave, honey. I need help. But he won't say anything.
Just get her to bed.
Where you go?
To have a discussion.
I'm so stupid. I've just signed all of your death warrants.
No, you
Fuck.
have not.
Oh.
This is not on you. You are not responsible for our lives.
Aren't I?
You're responsible for your own, and that's it.
I guess I should also tell you about the deal I made with Levi then. But maybe not here. This place is already compromised. And you should have killed Falka for trying to
Another
walk
deal.
out.
Did you leave, or are you still in the room with us here?
Knight and Falka.
Knight
are gone
left,
now.
but
I'm still in the
everyone
room.
else is. Knight and Falka left. Everyone else is still there.
The four of us
What
are
other
still-
deal have you made?
I was trying to find a way to take care of the problem. I have to be vague because this place is compromised in so many ways. Because somebody doesn't ward against demons, only ghosties.
You know, Nick, I just need to.
You have one job. I like you so much, Enid, but I just cannot. If I had the abilities that you had, this place would be on lockdown 24/7.
Ooh. Velvet,
All right.
you don't mean that.
Don't I? If I had half the power that you have, I would do everything in my power to protect everyone here. I could do so much more than I can now if I had what you have.
You already do so much.
Whatever, we're all going to die anyway.
No, we're not. Let's sit here and let's think about it. It's a demon, right?
Fine, think about it.
Yes. That is actually what I'm employed to do for you. You give me problems, I build you things that fix them. You need something that kills a demon, well, I'll fucking make it. Was that what you were speaking to Levi about?
Yes.
He's a good artificer.
He has the resources that I don't have quick access to. I needed him for this. I didn't want to. I know you don't like him.
I know.
I don't want to do half the things I do for you people. But I do it.
Why?
To reach our goals, of course. I would do anything for that.
What are your goals?
Which ones? Do you want a list? Do you want my laundry list of things I'd like to do with the city?
I would love to hear Jimena's list. That's who I'd like to hear his list.
Oh, we're doing real names now, are we, Van?
Yes, we are.
This is a total breakdown. This is an absolute. Look, I just want honesty.
Frank's left the room.
You're telling me you have a laundry list of goals that are secret from what we're doing here?
Secret?
That you have
No.
missions, that you have deals that you're making that you can't tell us about to keep us safe? I mean, this is not.
What do you think a spy master does, Zeal?
You want us to
What
tell
do you
you
think
things?
What
You
do you
won't
think?
tell us.
What do you think the job description of a spy master is? Please tell me. Please. I would love
You
to
are
hear.
not a spy master. You are a spy. You are not in charge.
Oh fuck.
Why don't you ask your
Got
brother
your name
about
on the
that?
door there?
Why don't you ask your brother about that?
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh god. Things are getting out.
He's my lovely little figurehead. For now. He doesn't like it, but that's what he is. You all get your seats in the council Maybe I help with that. Maybe I get my own seat. Rise up to Lord Governor. Take over the city. And dismantle it. Because the Empire's broken. And I've had enough of the encroaching upon my people. That is one goal. Maybe I'll never achieve it. Maybe I'll die before it happens. But that is one. You want it all out on the table? Here it is. The city is rotten, and it needs to change.
Then we hold the same goal. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's your fucking secret.
One of them.
Looking in between all these peoples.
Well, since I know what I know about you now, apparently you want the same thing. It's funny how these things aligned. When Thurl told me what he told me, and Warden told me what he told me.
What?
I was like, oh, looks like we all want the same thing. I couldn't have directed you better myself.
What do you mean?
Oh, he wants a seat on the council too. That's why I told you to talk to Warden about it. You talked to me about it on the same day, no less, within an hour of one another. How funny is that?
What's funny is you think that he actually wants that seat.
Oh, I don't
think
think he
he might
actually
have.
wants the seat.
I actually do want the seat myself, but because I do want to fix the city. Unlike whatever shit he would use it for. All he'd do is use it to further himself.
I mean, even if he got the seat, I would just control him. It's fine.
And you would
What
help
about
fix
us?
the city?
Hmm?
Do you care about us, or the way you're describing things is just control this and control that? Are we even friends?
Of course we are. I'm talking about everybody else.
Everybody
Yeah,
else.
but you're not though, because this whole time, it was just a means of controlling us also.
No. Mostly Warden, but yeah, I suppose so. It guides you through success. This is what I do.
I think we're gonna end it right there.
Hey!
Fuck.
Maybe?
We'll pick up there-ish next
Zeal
time.
pulls out his gun.
No, you don't, bitch.
After we as the group have a discussion and cool down after the bleed. Thank you all for watching. If you want
It's
to
no bleed, baby.
find the end of this conversation, please tune in next week for Rise of the Conduit. We will be back on Friday for the season finale of Grim Domains.
Frank said, let me down.
Frank!
Frank said, let me put an end to this pain.
Bye.